Hello, welcome to CheapShow, the wacky, fun, weekly adventure where Eli and I go through the bargain bins, the charity shops and poundlands of Great Britain for a wacky, fun-filled show with characters and wit and joy.
Too real. Too real for real.
Welcome to the podcast.
No.
My name is Paul Gannon. I'm sorry. And with me, as always, is my good friend Eli Silverman.
Paul.
Yeah?
Something has just occurred to me.
Please.
That might lift you from this malaise that you're projecting.
I've got a malaise, mate.
I've got a hard malaise.
Hellman's malaise is what I've got.
All
right,
okay.
But what's the thing that will lift me from my malaise right now?
Hellman's malaise.
That's it. So my idea...
No.
My idea is what should cheer me up.
Well, it should do. No, something just occurred to me.
Heinz baked depression.
Something just occurred to me. It's nothing to do with mental health, this bit.
Okay.
Stroganoff.
I'll strog you off.
No, if I say stroganoff like that, what do you feel the need to say?
All right,
okay, I'll do it again. Stroganoff.
Hot beef.
No.
What? Tell me what you want me to say then.
No, this is better.
Because I don't know.
I like hot beef.
Okay.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. It just wasn't what I was
just
looking
wondered
for.
if you were looking for something specific.
I am.
All right, okay.
But hot beef is a good interim measure.
It is, I thought so.
In any context.
Yeah.
Stroganoff.
Hot gravy. I don't know what you want.
I think we're going to have to be
starting.
Let me start again. Let's start the whole thing again.
Let's say it to you.
Let's start this episode
Let me say it to
again.
you, and you give me what you want. Ready?
Okay.
Stroganoff.
I don't like Mondays.
Stroganoff.
I don't like Mondays.
Stroganoff.
I don't like Mondays.
I'm going to stew.
It in a oven and render it down.
The whole way down.
Oh, I hate the Boomtown Rats. Have I mentioned that before?
Boomtown Rats?
Yeah.
Boomtown Twats, more like, hey?
Indeed.
Bob Geldof. Bob Fuck Off, more
Bob
like.
Fuck off, Bob Fuck Off.
Bob Stroganoff, more like.
Anyway. My Stroganoff right off.
You know what? You're right. It has helped somewhat.
Stroganoff, I don't like Mondays has helped you.
Yeah. What's the other Boomtown Rat songs we could sing?
There are none.
There are none.
No, but that's the paradox of the Boomtown.
The Boomtown Rats.
There are no other songs, and yet there are.
Isn't it Rat Trap or something, which is another one?
Rat Race.
Rat Race. Okay, I don't know that one. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what that is.
No, because it's shit. There are several thousand singles. There was a period in about 83 where they were literally putting a single out every 2 seconds or so.
And look how they connected with the culture overall.
Pure charity shop silt. It washes in, it builds up in charity shops.
It's like if you take a load of shit and you pan it like you would for
silt,
gold.
Yeah.
It always...
There's crap left.
It stays in the grill, doesn't it?
If you picked up your average charity shop in Britain today...
and shook it
down, big sieve...
Yeah.
Big 7-man sieve.
7-man sieve. 7 men shaking a sieve at the same time.
Or women, of course.
All women.
And we're equal opportunity employers on that.
We're equal opportunity
7-person sieve.
Yeah.
All that comes through, right, when you've shoveled out all the good bits, it all comes shifting, silting through, powdery, coming through. Yeah.
Dangerously close to mulchy gibbage.
It's nothing like mulchy fibbage. And remember the man's name, the spirit's name.
I did say gibbage, I know.
Gibbage, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm Gibbage.
No, you know what? Welcome to CheapShow.
A little Jimmy Gibbage.
Shut up.
Oh.
We can't call characters Jimmy anymore. That's
Jimmy
the rule.
Gibbage, apart from Jimmy Gibbage.
Jimmy Gibbage does have a ring to it though, doesn't it? Welcome to CheapShow.
Yay!
I hate you and your fucking noodle posse.
People love noodles. It's just a fact of CheapShow you're going to have to learn to fucking accept.
CheapShow. Off-brand brand off, off-brand brand off. CheapShow. It's the price of shite. Paul Gannon. Eli Silverman. Welcome to CheapShow.
And I go and I nuzzle.
So what, Paul, I ask,
Sorry, yes, go on.
what do we have coming up on the show this week?
Today, we have a lovely selection of odds and ends that we have found in charity shops and bargain bins and Poundland, etc.
As is our want, our deep want.
Our want
Our
is wide.
hurting in the night want.
Our want is wide.
Our want is so hard and long and strong.
Hey, darling, do you want this? Do you want my want?
I want you want. Oh, I want. It's like a glam thing. Didn't they do one? Mud.
No, it's Bananarama, innit? I want your back. Gotta get it through to you. I
We've got
want
everything
you back.
going in this episode already.
Yeah.
Paul doing the memory lane,
And yet
sing
I'm
along.
dying inside. So,
Really?
So, right. So we're going to do
Bric-a-brac here, bit of this and that.
a little bit of that. We got some juicy drinks to get
he's
down our
waiting.
gullet. I know. I had the car pull up before.
It's
You
all
have a
bells
cha-
and whistles, isn't it, on that car?
It's weird. It's like week by week, it's coming across more like chitty chitty bang bang, isn't it?
It's an amazing looking thing. I mean, there's some disturbing elements when you walk round to the rear of the vehicle.
What's in the jars is
It's
what I want to
some
know.
kind of pig sluicer that back there.
Pig
in the
sluicer.
jars, yeah. It's all
I don't know.
gloopy.
You shouldn't have a meat slicer as well.
Viscera
Yeah.
and meat slicing.
Weird.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's doing a sideline and butchery or something?
Well, there's been no word from
Willy
Willy
Wonka.
Wonka, who used to deal with livestock, as we know.
I went past his house the other day. Mail piled up. You could see it. I
Right.
looked through the
No one there.
letterbox. Pile of mail.
Well, anyway, as well, when he pulled up, he's got tubing. He's bringing tubing into the podcast, and I'm going to have a word with him.
Why is he bringing tubing
I don't
in?
know. He says he wants to do some draining. Or
We're not going to allow him to do
work.
anything. Right, so we got that anyway. We got that. And then we've got a slightly new kind of section. Kind of.
Hey, come on.
Because sometimes we kind of fold our finds into games. But what I wanted to do is just from now on have a segment called Charity Shop Showcase, where we buy something that just interests us for whatever reason. Doesn't fall into a game, doesn't force us to guess the price. We just talk about it because it's interesting. It's an interesting item.
Well, you've also certainly put the gauntlet down for me to find items that fit that category.
Yeah.
In my ongoing deep want, as I've discovered.
Yeah.
The deep need to visit charity shops.
Well,
I
we've
was
got
in a charity
something.
shop the other day round the corner from here, Paul.
And
Someone coughed. They coughed and coughed until the person who works there went, "You need to be wearing a mask."
then
And he went,
they.
No, I've got a cold.
But that's the thing.
He was literally doing it into my face.
The thing
I've
is,
got a cold now.
forget about COVID for a second. Just cover your fucking mouth when you cough, or you do the crook thing if you sneeze. You know, you put. Why
I didn't
don't
mean to
people
bring up one of your
why
ranting
don't people
points.
socially understand that there's a contract where if you're part of a community, if you're out and about in the world, you have a certain amount of respect for other people. And so if you are ill, but you have to get on with your day, do so. But if you cough, cover your fucking mouth. I don't understand why you can't do that. Why a fucking grown adult can't just go and just cover their mouth ever so slightly. Yes, they might have a bit of spittle on their hand, but we'll deal with that.
I'm sorry I brought up another one of your bugbears or piss boilers.
It was like I was on the tube a few weeks ago,
Cold
and there was a
rakers.
guy just sniffing the whole time. And I actually thought I can't deal with this because it was so frequent and loud
Yeah.
that I could hear it over my headphones. So I reached into my pocket and I got, a nice little pack of tissues out and I handed him, and he had the gall to look at me and go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
As if he didn't know he was being it. And then it got to the point where it went from to, and it was just, and then you can see
Full prairie oyster mining.
I was just getting really
He was
sick.
looking for something to chew at the
He
back
was,
of his
and I
palate.
just wanted to fucking throttle him. Just wanted to fucking go across and grab his neck and slide him up the side of the side of the tube train, and then say, "Come on, mate, sniff one more time." And then I take a chopstick and jam it up his
Are
nostrils.
you carrying?
Bang!
Are you? You carrying weaponized chopsticks with you?
Yeah.
Now this is interesting.
Right into the
Have
brain.
you got a holster? Are these like metal metal?
Yeah, I've got
These weapon.
I've got a chopstick holster, but I put some cream on that, and it's okay.
No, but Paul, sorry as I am to have brought up your bugbear.
Hello, I am chopstick holster.
No,
No more characters. No more.
no, Paul. I'm in broad agreement with you about all of that.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a certain type of hypersensitivity to sound which you might have?
I think that might be me.
But like it's like people who can't stand the noise of people eating, or
Yeah. When we started this, I didn't used to edit a lot of the munching and crunching out. But then as I edit and those sounds became more and more of a thing in my head, I just started chopping them out because I thought, if I don't like listening to him, why should someone listening like listening to him?
Paul, I'm glad that you do because I do think it improves the sonic quality.
Also,
and
we have to have a
enjoyability.
rule from now on when it comes to food tasting on this show. We eat and we say fucking nothing until we've masticated, and then when we do,
there
we
too
come,
much mastication?
there was a lot
on
of
the
us
reverse
talking like
Brandoff?
this, where it was like,
Tastes really nice, this.
and I was just like, oh god.
Well, there's been no complaints, so perhaps
Here's
know,
me.
There's a big
I'm
ASMR
complaining.
crossover.
So
in
we
our
need
audience.
to sort that out. So I reckon
New segment. What's it called?
No, but that is just a charity shop showcase. It's a charity shop showcase. It's a new segment that is just a showcase of an item that we found.
Because I often do see quite interesting items that are in that slightly higher range that what we usually go for. with.
Yeah.
Like £5 to £10 sort of range,
And I found something today that, costs a
Would you
little
say
bit more
that-
than usual.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Do you think items are allowed? We're allowing ourselves to be a bit more spendy.
Yes.
A little bit.
But the remit is, if it's in a charity shop, still cheap. And what I've got today are 2 items, which we'll get to later, that are surprisingly cheap compared to how much they're going for secondhand or even from direct sellers. So I think they're interesting for that, if nothing else. And one of them is a little project I'm going to give you as well, so that'll be fun.
I've seen that. It's very exciting.
Right, and then we're doing Bread the board game. That's how we're ending this, because someone gave us the Bread board game at the live show, and I said we'd play it, and then I lied to them with the intention of never touching the fucking thing, because you know how it gets me going.
Against Golden Games.
And I'm already in a very volatile state this week.
You were moody. You started really moody and low energy. Then I mentioned the coffee guy, and that set you off.
Yeah.
And now you're just ready to rip into
Well,
Bread the game.
I've said my piece, I think, on Bread already, but when we get to the board game,
You're going to say it again.
I'm going to say it all again. I'm going to repeat myself. Welcome to Cheap Show. Our first segment involves a certain friend of mine. Is he ready?
I think you should, and then I'll go get him.
I thought we were going to go straight into it.
No, because I've got bloody flatmate walking around out there.
Oh,
I can't get into character.
Jeff Beck expert or whatever his name is.
We are the children of the storm.
Hang on, who is it? Jeff Lynn?
Mike Bat. Why can't you remember the guy's name?
Mike Bat. Long story short, I don't know what you want me to say.
Here is the child of the corn himself, resident Mike Bat expert.
Mike Bat expert. Tell us about the latest Mike Bat news.
The children of the corn.
He's the Children of the Corn, which I think is a Stephen King book.
Yeah, it's not Children of the Corn. It's Children of the Storm.
It's more scary than children of the corn.
I'm beginning to think he's not a Mike Bat expert.
He's
mate.
not.
I think
he knows
we pegged
fuck
him
all
wrong.
about Mike Bat.
Fake
He
Mike
can't
Bat.
even
There's
remember
the other
Nora
Mike
Jones.
Yeah.
Who's Nora Jones?
Bat. And Nora Jones is Ravi Shankar's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Did Mike Bat produce that? Look, we're going to have
We're
to
going to
stop.
have to stop. We've got
Then
stuff
I'll
to
go
do.
get Juicy Jeremy.
Yeah, go
and
get
then we'll
Juicy
do the
Jeremy.
thing,
All right,
okay?
this has been an awkward end to this segment.
Right, shall I go get Juicy Jeremy then?
Yeah, go get
Right.
Juicy Jeremy again.
I'll go. I'm going.
I say again because we tried to record that, and then our Mike Bat expert thought his name was Jeremy.
Hi.
Welcome in, Jeremy. Come on in.
Bring your bag all the way over. Oh, okay, Magilla Wickers. Ooh, hi, Paul. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Jeremy.
How
are you?
this fine day of the Lord? Oh, Magilla Wickers.
So, I've got a quick question before we go any further, because I've been meaning to ask you this before Christmas.
Magilla Wicky.
The teeth on my back came off,
Oh, the teeth on your back.
but they were my baby back teeth. And so now I've got a full set of adult teeth on my
We
back.
used to go down the old company store in my uncle's old wagon. We used to go up and get some baby back ribs, and they used to slaver all that hickory. Oh, the hickory smoke all over it.
Yeah, but that's not the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking is, can
got
I
some
stop
soda
drinking
for
your
you.
special drinks
No,
now?
don't ever stop.
Because I can't
No,
deal with these teeth.
don't ever stop.
I have to.
Oh,
I
because
don't think the teeth are good for me.
the teeth, well, they ain't as bad for you as if you stop. Because let me
And
tell
also,
you, Let me tell you what
My
happens.
ball bag has grown wings.
Oh, very interesting.
Like weird, kind of like bat wings.
Flappy
Like
bag.
they kind of encompass the sack.
We used to go
And
down
then
the
when I get erect, they flap real
Flappy
bad.
bag. He's got what we used
It's
to call...
ruined my sex life.
Oh, Johnny Flappy's scrote. He used to fly into town on his balls.
So your drinks have given me back teeth and ball wings.
Oh, just like the good old-timey fluids of old.
I'm not drinking anymore. I don't like this.
Well, I've got 3 for you this week.
No, these are fine because these are ones you've researched and sent our way. I'm not drinking your special bottled mix anymore.
I just have one last thing to say about that.
Go on.
Oh, little boy.
Yes.
If you stop drinking the special soda pop,
Yeah.
the teeth start to consume the host. That's all I'll say.
No, well, you
The
should have
ball
said
bags
this
start to
before I
consume
agreed
the
to
host.
even take the drinks in the
teeth
first
will
place.
start to eat the ball bag skin.
No, I don't have teeth on my balls. I've got wings on my balls and teeth on my back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They reach around and start chomping down on your ball bag skin.
No, it's just along my spine.
It's a terrible thing to behold when the spine teeth start chomping on the flying ball skin wings.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited.
Scrote Joe used to come into town. Yeah, that's the noise of your ball bag. Anyway,
Yes, it is. Well done for pointing that out.
I'll just leave these on the table.
All right, you can just
And
bring
there's
these drinks along.
Now I need your results. I'll wait out in the jalopy.
Yes, I know.
Actually, you put the copy club room. Can I go in there? I've got some tubes.
I mean, we haven't cleaned that place out properly yet.
I could run some great soda out in
We're thinking about not.
swimming pool pump.
No, we're thinking about turning
And
that
they
into.
might have some nice elixirs left in the old tiki bar.
No, we were thinking about turning that into a bedroom.
But I could just do a little bit of soda making today while you...
Today you can use the space.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll go get the pipes. I won't be any bother.
We'll just go around the back way rather than come through the studio.
I'll go
all
around
right.
the side in the no
I'll give you the
space
key
in
for the back
between the
space.
pods, yes.
I'll give you the key for the back door.
Here you go, boys.
Calm down, bat balls.
I'll just do me crossword in the old jalopy after I've done the piping work. If you see me walking around, just pay me no never mind. And I just want to ask one last thing.
Here we fucking go.
What do you think of my new word? Magillicers.
It's not working for me. Bye.
Magillicers.
Not working for me. Bye. Not working for me. Goodbye.
If you see me with pipes, just never mind me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'll go down here. I'll get my pipes and my workings out of the
Where's
old
Eli?
jalopy.
Where's Send Eli back in.
Eli, he wants you back.
Okay. What a funny, eccentric old fellow.
What an interesting character he is.
He just said to me he's going to be walking around the back with the pipes and stuff.
I know, and I impressed upon him that I don't care. Goodbye.
Now,
so we
we've
can
got
move on.
3 sodas left by Juicy Jeremy.
Yes.
And they are world spanning, I can see from the notes he's
So
left
I'm
me
going to
here.
start with this one. So just to break the facade for a moment, this particular drink was given to me by a guy I worked with at the BBC Radio London. His name's Stephen, and his girlfriend is Danish, and apparently this drink is all the rage. This is called Sport Cola, right? Sport Cola from a company called Hancock Breweries. They're mostly known for beers,
Right.
but this is there's actually a page about
I'm a
it.
bit confused. Do you mean it's very popular and it's been around for years? Like it's a heritage soft drink?
Yeah.
Or is it actually a newish thing?
No, let me read this
Okay.
to you now on the official Hancock website. It says Sports Cola and other soft drinks. Sports Cola was first bottled on the 12th of November 1974.
Oh.
It is fresh and fruity, a real thirst quencher, and contains real cola nut. In the first several years, not many were sold. In fact, so few that at one point there was talk of removing it from the range. Fortunately, that didn't happen, and Sports Cola has now become our best-selling soft drink. And it says it's a real soda. We make beer as well, but we like to make our soda like the good old days. And
Is
we
there any
use...
fermentation a la Fentimans? I wonder.
I don't. It doesn't have that information here. It
Because
just
they're
says
trying
it
to say it's a
uses-
sort of craft. Most of the more craft sodas will go for fermentation. That's what
Oh,
gives
really?
Fentimans that whole thing.
I mean, maybe it does because they're a brewery.
That's exactly why I brought
So
that
maybe
up,
they
Paul,
do,
yeah.
but it doesn't mention anything here. It just says they like to use raw materials.
Right.
They also do this, Apple Sin, which I think is another soft drink.
I love the packaging.
Yeah,
It's got a sort of...
this looks like old British beer.
But it's also got a sort of seaside resort sort of vibe, 70s seaside
If you were
resort sort
watching
of
like a
vibe.
carry-on film and they went into a pub, there'd be rows of this on the
Yeah.
back because it would be like Old Peculiar or
Nice
the Red
packaging, nice packaging. And I
have a
wonder
look at that.
if its newfound sort of popularity is to do with that coconut having a very mild psychoactive stimulant effect.
Barrel. Oh, yeah,
Because there's
maybe.
types of cola that in Germany in recent years have been getting really popular that have contained mate,
What's
which is the
that?
tea that they drink in South America.
Oh, okay.
And have you ever seen those metal straws they drink it? And it's caffeine essentially, but it's a different sort of form of it. So it gives you that little buzz. It's similar to a cup
okay.
of coffee.
I'm looking through the
And there's a
range
cola
now.
brand from Germany which put mate in, and they sell it in nightclubs and stuff, and it sort of keeps people going. A bit like a Red Bull, but
Well, here's the thing. So I'm looking
I'm
through
wondering
the,
if that the cola nut has a stimulant effect.
I'm looking through the rest of their range, and they have drinks that are just called Sport, fresh and tart, long and mouth-watering aftertaste.
Long mouth.
I mean, it's been translated from Danish.
Long
so
and mouth.
Long mouth-watering aftertaste. They have
Mouth watering aftertaste.
apricot.
They look great, don't they?
They really do. They have apricot, grape, pineapple, lemon, and they also have lemon light. They had their own cola as well as that. So
Oh,
Sports
so this
Cola.
is the difference. So what makes it sport? This
Because
is
they
what
have
I'm
a
saying.
Sport there, which just says for the active with added dextrose.
Which is like a Lucozade thing, which is
guess.
glucose, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the translation
That's
is,
what
but
Lucozade is on, because it's so funny how so many of
Raspberry.
these soft drinks, Paul,
Citrus.
started as medicine, right? And then they went through a phase where they were sort of sports aids.
Yeah, no.
And then they come to the end of their life cycle where
Then
everyone just
become soft
accepts
drinks.
it as
Yeah.
soft drink. You know?
what's Apollinaris?
Apollinaris.
It says water with 3 added salts gives Apollinaris a very special taste.
Apollinaris is he
It's
like,
like a
the
mineral?
Greek god of sport or something like that?
I don't know. It feels like that. I don't know. It feels like they've added salts to a mineral water. They
Yeah,
have Coke.
again,
there's
it's a
loads.
sports drink, isn't it? So
Grape.
So you
Ooh.
sweat out all your salts and it's replaced with the drink, like Gatorade or,
Yeah.
you know.
And on the label it says Smag for Skellen. But I read that as Smeg Foreskin originally. and
you
I was
would.
like, mouth-wateringly long.
I am desperate to try this sports cola. I don't know about you.
I'm looking forward to it because Stephen was very keen for us to try it on the podcast.
Mind
So
if
we're
I
doing
pop
it now.
Pop it and get the snuff off?
Pop it and we're going to pour it on some ice, which he recommends.
Yes.
Oh, what's the huff?
Oh, that's a real very cola nutty.
Oh, have a sniff before you pour it. I want to give my notes. Oh, you're right. And it also does have that Fentimans Quench. What's the name of that cola we like? Not Quench. I always call it Quench. Gusto, yeah. I'm looking forward to this. This is the kind of cola I like.
The real cola flavour, that's sort of,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like Coke and Pepsi, and especially Pepsi, don't really have any of that.
I really like it when they nut into their glass.
Oh, and what would you say about the... I've poured him a glass over ice. Handed it to him.
It's reasonably
colour?
light brown.
Yes.
Uh,
Lighter than Coke. Does seem a bit
considerably.
lighter. Yeah.
Right,
But
well,
that
I'm
other
gonna try-
sports drink was clear, you could see from the photo. couldn't
Yeah,
you?
no, they had a long range of other types and flavours and all sorts. There's a lot going on. I wouldn't mind trying them, but let's see what this is, as this is their
Well,
most popular brand.
This. We might hate this, Paul.
I don't think I'm gonna. At the very worst, I'll probably find it too similar
Oh, I
to
love
something
that
else.
smell.
My
I'm enjoying the
perfect
moment with you.
Let's just drink this. Oh, you can taste the herbs in it almost. There's a herby grassiness to it.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. It's lighter.
Much lighter than I was expecting.
It's very sweet though. Still,
It's sweet. It's slightly more watered cola, but it's not unpleasantly watered
No.
down cola, if that makes sense.
you know what I'm getting at? The lightness. There's a sort of there's not wateriness, but it's just a
Whereas
lightness. isn't
cola's
it?
more syrupy. This doesn't have
It
that
doesn't have the
syrupy
syrupiness.
texture.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more refreshing. And I can
Very.
see, because he said to me it's a bit like a kind of cross between a Fentimans and a Dandelion and Burdock. And I think in the aftertaste in the mouth, you can definitely get more of that than in the initial drink.
I'm looking for that herbiness that you're talking about. I'm getting none of that. I'm just getting pure cola nut.
You're not getting that kind of grassy kind of...
No.
It's weird. My first impression of it is very kind of grassy and light.
Yeah.
And then the aftertaste is more cola-y and
Oh, it's
and
a very
syrupy.
lovely, clear cola nut flavour, though. You know, really can really taste the cola nut.
And it is very refreshing. That's the
Very.
important thing.
But that's the other thing I'll make a note of. they've replicated that Coca-Cola acidity, that tartness. There's a really bright, almost sharp tartness there.
Unlike Pepsi, which is just syrup and sugar.
Yeah, and
gloop.
but also things like Fentimans and Gusto don't have that sharpness, that tartness. Do you know? Are you in agreement about that?
I am in agreement with that. Right.
So
next.
it's light, very clear cola nut, tart. That is just really good cola.
What a
man.
great cola. And so, Stephen, thank you very much for that. That is exactly what tickles our fancy on this pod.
But it also has that kind of Panda Pops, that sort of nostalgic, just lovely stuff. I'd have that over a Coke any day of the week, I have to say.
Right, next. What do you want to do next? Should we do the
let's
cherry
look
one?
at, his notes.
Because you said you wanted to end with that power up.
Yeah.
So let's do this one. This was you say Chinese,
I believe it is Chinese.
Han Kao Chang, and it looks like what, apricot or peach?
I think it's a flavoured kombucha.
Oh,
Have
really?
you had kombuchas?
It's the tea thing, isn't it? Kombucha is
It's
basically like a
fermented tea,
Yeah.
which is very slightly alcoholic because of the fermentation, but not enough to be actually classed as an alcoholic drink.
Ingredients: water, tiny text that I can't read because I'm getting
Hand it
old.
over. I'll read
Purple sweet potato juice.
Hey, there you go.
Did you know that?
No, because it's got this funny, cartoony... I just thought it was an interesting looking sody pop.
Yeah, because it is, and I have no idea now what to expect from this.
It is basically a sweet potato flavoured...
Purple sweet potato juice concentrate.
hand it over to me. I think you've missed a bit.
Mate, go for it. Do you know I'm getting to that age now where I have to move like small writing further and further away with a light brighter and brighter to see what I'm actually looking at?
Do you have glasses?
Yeah, doesn't make any fucking difference. Also,
You need new
I'm getting
prescription.
tired of people printing like yellow text on brown backgrounds or yellow text on faded grey photography, which makes things almost impossible to fucking read.
It's bugbear number 3 for the episode.
I'm getting all my bugbears out. Are you just trying to tap your thing? Mate, just read it. Take a picture. No, you know what? We're going to skip this now.
No,
I'm
we're
bored.
not.
I'm bored now. I'm not going to sit here and watch you tap your lamp on rotation until you get it the right brightness that you need to read
Here we go.
before hitting red by accident, then going for the cycle again.
Juice.
Fuck me.
You ready to taste it?
Yes, please do.
All right. I thought it was kombucha, but it just seems to be a sort of a purple sweet potato.
I've never heard of purple sweet. Now, maybe it's not the sole flavour. Maybe that's what they've put in to fill it out or whatever. There's a bit of froth
Ooh.
on it, which I didn't expect as well.
Very plummy.
Really?
With this kind of almost...
So that's what I'm saying. Is the sweet potato thing there just to fill out the flavour of the plum?
There's a sweetness at first, like a fruity sweetness, but then there's a vegetable, an earthy vegetable
Weird.
potatoiness.
So it's plums and spuds.
Yeah.
I want a plum and spud drink.
See if you agree.
All right.
Have enough.
I like my plum and spuds. Oh, yeah. I like
There's
it.
a savouriness
But,
at
yeah.
the end of it. Do you know what I'm saying? The end of the smell is savoury.
That's a very curious drink.
Yeah.
Because it's both like cherry, but then like sniffing a tree at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like if you rubbed the cherry on your nose while it was up against a tree. That's how I want people to think about
There
this.
are definitely sweet and savoury notes coming through on the nose.
Well, I'm looking forward to this.
I'm going to pour myself some. It just looks like purple soda.
It smells like a chew-it. No, not a chew-it. Frutella.
It tastes very similar to how it smells.
Oh, God, that's very correct.
It's almost smoky, the end, isn't it? It's almost
Isn't it weird,
woody.
though? I don't hate it, but it's not refreshing.
No. It's a slightly strange flavour.
I don't know how to explain that. That's,
It's kind of savoury at the end.
kind of, but not like over aggressive. It does more feel like wood chip and cherry. Woody cherry.
Well, there you go. Woody cherry. And shall we move on to our last
Oh, God.
last selection on this soda fountain today?
What an odd drink.
Very odd. I like the packaging.
Yeah, pictures of these bottles will be on our website should you want to do more research. It's more than we can fathom right now. Last bottle.
Okay. So we're in China, and we were obviously in Denmark. For the
We're going
first
around
one.
the world this week, aren't we?
This is Jamaican, I believe, and it's called Plus Power Up, and it's very much sort of like a green version of Lucozade. If you put into an AI the prompts green Lucozade bottle,
Yeah. You
it
get
might
apple
come
flavour.
up something like this, mightn't it? Because it's got ridges, quite attractive ridges on the shoulder of the bottle. And at the bottom, like a style. You know,
This
Ribena
weirdly-
doesn't do it anymore, but they did have the Nobblies. Do you remember that? Their bottle used to have a special bottle with the knobbly bits at the
No,
top.
forget that. It was a glass bottle wrapped in a plastic kind of orange cling film or whatever it was, whenever.
And there were nobbles underneath. But
You're
now,
desperately keen to assert the nobbles in this.
nobble. But it's like those Ramuke bottles.
Oh, wait. Sorry to interrupt, because I apologise when I do that, but that bottle of sports cola, Stephen mentioned this into saying that one of the things that this brand does, and this particular one, is that they recycle the bottles like we used to do in this country, where you would take the bottles back to the shop you got it from, they would give you a bit of money, and then they would recycle it. So I was going to say, they don't do that anymore in this country, and you think they would with the whole recycling and resources and things. We just recycle bottles and bring them back. Because that bottle reminded me, the one you're holding up, the power one, because that looks like it's been recycled almost, like it's gone through the process.
It could have been used twice, yeah.
Which I think is a good thing.
Well,
frankly.
they still have it in the United States, don't they?
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's like that and milkmen seem to die out at the same time.
Yes.
And I blame supermarkets on that.
Do you recall being in the United States and you see on certain soda bottles and cans, it says something like 5 cents will not be redeemed, or has some kind of rules written
Something
on
like
it
that,
about
yeah.
how much money?
I remember used to take all our Schweppes bottles back to the corner shop and get like a couple of pence
You used to
each.
do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I vividly remember taking lemonade and cherry aids back.
It's all part of this trend towards complete disposability, isn't it? And it's also this trend, because the reason I mentioned these red ridges on this,
Yeah.
the way it was like the Lucozade bottle used to be unique, like the way the Coke bottle was designed. That's
Yes.
the classic Coke bottle.
But it's
and
weird.
it was part of the whole, but everything, and Ramuke, obviously,
What's that again?
which is the marble stop bottle.
Oh,
that they
yes.
have in
Yeah.
Japan.
Ramuke, yeah.
What's happens is you can get Ramuke drinks, but they're just in a standard can now,
Yeah.
and they just have a picture of the old bottle, and that's what happens. The packaging becomes less unique and more disposable.
But this
and
is the
standard.
problem, isn't it? Convenience means complacency as well. So you just go drink, dispose, and actually, to some extent, when you finish your big bottle of Schweppes Limeade, taking that bottle back made you aware a bit more of the bottling process and the process of getting a drink to you in the first place.
Yeah, you're more connected to
The brand.
actual process, though, of what's going on. You're not just completely.
Because that's what milkmen would do. You'd leave your bottles out,
Yeah.
they'd take them away, you'd get 2 new ones. And that's what is weird, that
Why
we've
has this all
replaced...
disappeared? Yeah.
Because it seems like we've replaced a system with one that is convenient but creates more waste. Because if a supermarket means you can get your Cokes and your milk there conveniently, then those processes of a milkman delivering and like the bottles being returned seem to, like, it's almost a step backwards, weirdly.
Companies don't want to have to pay people
Well, no, there's also
to do
that.
any of that work.
There's still a milk van that comes up our road on a Monday.
They do exist.
But they're kind of almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Like bespoke services where it's like, you
Yeah.
go on a mailing list and then they come and collect your milk.
it's
Or weird.
It's probably much more expensive than it used to be as well.
more bijou.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's sort of like a nostalgia, a retro service or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like a Loot Crate food box or whatever
yes,
they are.
exactly. Paul,
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure
drink.
you clear out
I have.
the purple potato water
have.
from the, because it's hanging around like a niffy purple
What's that
potato.
song? Purple People Eater.
That's Sheb Woolley, isn't it?
Yeah,
The big-
Sheb. It's a big bottle
Who did
of
the Willem Scream?
Yeah.
Listen to the episode.
We are. So that's not what it was.
Right, so this is what I can only think. It's like a sports drink, Jamaican, plus power up. It's like a Lucozade clone from Jamaica.
Let's get into
in
it.
a nice green bottle, nice differentiated,
Yeah.
ridged bottle.
Ridge bottle.
Do you think it's going to actually be green?
I think it's going to be more like a limey yellow.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
This isn't what you were thinking.
It's pineapple flavoured.
Is it? Have a snuff? You wouldn't think it was pineapple, considering everything on it gives you a lemon thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Ugh. Smells like unwashed cock.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
How much? You've only ever
It
smelt your
smells
own.
like cookie dough and unwashed cock.
Cookie dough and unwashed cock. A biography. It's yellow. It is more pineapple-y. It is
I'm
yellow.
not completely unsure what this isn't what came out of a man's penis once.
It did not come out of a penis once.
You're right. There's a little bit of pineapple in there.
There's a
but,
lot of
But up
pineapple.
front, mate, that is.
It's a kind of musty pineapple almost, isn't it?
I
You're
don't
gonna
know
have to
how I
have
feel.
one sip.
No, I'm going to sip
Just
it, but like there's a
spit
weird.
it back in if it's off, if it's rotten.
I'm not. I'm sure it's fine, but what I'm just. It's got a funk to it. Right, here we go.
Has a bit of a pineapple funk, yeah.
Oh no. Oh God, that is weird as fuck.
To me, it just tastes like cheap pineapple soda.
It's pineapple, but it's got a really kind of sickly, syrupy aftertaste as well. If it was just like the sharp pineapple, I'd be like fine with it.
It's slightly musty, isn't it? Slightly rotty, musty at the end.
Oh God! Oh no! I know what it is. It's almost got a chocolatey
Yeah.
quality.
Malty, almost, isn't it?
Oh God!
I'll get him there. Are you ready to give the scores?
Yeah, get Jeremy back.
He's there with the pipes. Okay, boys. How'd you like the soda this week?
Well, I'm gonna go.
I liked him. Thanks, Jeremy.
So Sports Cola, Jeremy, out of 5, I'm giving that a 4.25.
4.25 for the Sports Cola.
What do you say, Eli?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
say
the best thing we had today.
4.5.
Best thing we had, right?
4.5.
4.5.
I would drink that all day long.
Yeah, it's a good old drink, that.
Okay, that was a big star, the Sports Cola there. Now, and then second you had the purple potato water soda.
Thing, cherry
How'd
peach.
you like that soda, boys?
That
I'll
was
go to
a-
you first, my boy, Paul.
I think that's about a 2.75.
2.75 from you, and what about you, Eli?
Because it's nothing wrong with it, but it's not refreshing. It's not, I don't know. I don't
I
know.
go 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5.
2.5, okay, boy. I just get
Shut
lost.
up, no.
Just keeping the thing going
No.
because you're talking. I can do that voice, so yeah, may as well.
I am not going to undertake a scene where we both play Juicy Jeremy.
All right, well then don't.
All right.
Okay, boys.
Don't
you start this. I'm the real Juicy Jeremy here. Oh boy, my special boys.
Eli, wise.
Whoa, why
Paul
is he
doing a
the
voice?
of
What's this
me?
all about?
What's all this
You know, I don't
Is it
take-
because he got the juices.
I
and the
don't take
juices
too
don't-
kindly
he
to
don't
people
take
mocking
too
me, boy.
I'm not. I don't know why he thinks he's mocking me. Because I'm the real deal here.
Now, I'm gonna ask you once, Paul.
I'm gonna ask. I don't know why he's pointing at me. Eli, should we just not be here for this? It's really awkward, these two fighting.
No, it's not. There's no other characters.
There
you
is.
doing Juicy Jeremy.
I'm not doing Juicy
and me and
Jeremy.
Juicy Jeremy, wondering what the fuck you're playing at.
What's
Paul.
everyone talking about? It's getting really confusing in here. I don't know which one's which. Oh, boys, my special boys.
Shut up! Shut up, Paul.
I'll go in a second, my boys. I just need the scarf ready, because I gotta go on my sody round.
The final one, I'm
What do you think of that last
gonna
one?
give a 1 out of 5 to.
1.5, and what about you, Eli?
Yeah, that was. I don't understand. It doesn't replicate Lucozade. It tasted like a very nasty pineapple soda. So
Right, I won't put that one in my jalopy no more then, boys, my sweet boys. Ready to try to help?
So, I don't know what's wrong with Paul, but keep drinking the sodies, and I'll leave that piping down there. Got some things going down there.
All
I'll
right,
just keep going
that's
with
not
that.
combustible or anything. We're not going to have to check on that, or it's not
Oh,
going to catch
no, it's
fire
all
or
turned
anything.
off. There's no chemicals in the actual sluices or the gates yet.
Okay.
I've just connected some things. Use the swimming pool to build some great soda pop, and that's what you guys like about me, and that's what I like about myself. My granddaddy used to say, "Oh, Juicy Jeremiah."
Right, I've got to go now, because I'm talking. I've got to go in my jalopy. All right, you go then. Thank you.
off he goes. I don't know what was
I
happening.
don't know what was happening there.
Because he's already got a copy character. You're aware of that?
Does
Paul?
he?
Thirsty Phil.
Never heard of him. Right, so I don't believe it's canon.
Oh, you're fucking shit up. Just because you can do the voice. You found one voice I can do that you can fucking do.
I don't know what you mean, mate.
Fuck off.
I don't know what you mean.
Press the button. Let's do the bloody next segment.
Oh,
I'm going to go off. I'm going to go mouth noise crazy on Gannon's Golden Games.
do what you want. It's Charity Shop Showcase. It's the place where you go for a showcase. We get the best of the selection in the charity shops. It's the showcase. It's the showcase of charity shops. Charity shop showcase. I'll work on
No,
that.
absolutely not.
I'm going to work on that.
I'm vetoing it. I'm slapping out my veto.
I'm Danny DeVitoing it.
So, welcome everyone to a new segment of this show where we go for a little bit of a deeper dive on some very interesting, maybe not particularly dirt cheap items found in charity shops. Which items have you brought for the showcase today, Paul?
In the showcase. Oh, hang on, I'll just do Copacabana. It is the showcase, the charity shop showcase, where Paul brings along some things in his face. It's
No.
the showcase, the charity shop showcase. What have you brung us, and bring it among us in the showcase? Diddle-diddle-diddle. Paul's got this stuff. Right, I got two things in Pinner. And
Both in Pinner, both in the same shop?
both in the same shop.
What was the shop? Pinner has a rich... Can't remember the
I
shop.
can't remember the name of the shop.
Which one is it?
It's not
Just
the
describe it
Bernardo's,
to
and
me.
it's not the.
Is it the massive one?
It's that massive one. It's this. It's the.
Is it like a local hospice? Or
Yeah, it's a hospice.
North West London Hospice?
I
Is it
don't
that one?
know. I don't know.
We'll have to come back to you on that. But that's the one with quite... they have quite... Not, I won't say aggressive, but assertive staff. In
Very
terms of
assertive, very
where-
strict
there's
old
stuff
ladies.
behind glass, so they won't let you look at those.
No.
And, you know, because they probably have so many time wasters and people that come in there. You got muscled out of the way by some ladies, didn't you?
Literally barged in front of me
Was it
while
that
I was.
shop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And to be fair though, this time I went in, and both these items were in the window, which is what brought my attention.
It's a lovely shop.
And I went to her, I'm going to have to be a pain, but there's the ones I want are in the window. And she
Yeah.
went, oh, no, don't worry, it keeps me busy. Very cheery.
Good.
And then you opened the partition to get through into the window space. And honestly, God, my heart was in my mouth thinking, she fucking falls over. Because she was like, oh, little old lady.
Really?
Which one? It's at the front. This one? No.
Thought she was going to have an injurious fall.
Imagine that. An old lady spread out on the floor of a charity shop window space, covered in old Lego toys, pottery, and fucking make-your-own beer sets.
Well, it certainly would make a Tales from the Shop floor for us. So
Yes.
it's all content. mate.
Also, please send them. I know people have been saying, why haven't you read mine out yet? But in some cases, we're not reading them out because they fall into that trap of, I don't want to make fun of homeless people. If that's all right.
Is there
I
a
think
lot
we've
of
done,
that?
There's been a fair few, and we've done a few of that in the past. And after a while, it kind of gets to a point where it feels like punching down.
I like an eccentric drunk.
They're fine, because they
But
bring it
where
on
is the
themselves.
line between eccentric drunk or sort of... there's an
Very-
extremely
yes,
fine
yeah.
line there.
So we kind of try and not cross that.
That particular charity shop, Paul,
Yeah.
is really good. They've got a lovely vinyl section in there.
Great book section.
And can I just say, Pinner, on the whole, got a rich and vibrant charity shop culture going on up in that village.
It's not too bad. They have 4 shops there.
It's nice. I
And
think it's just
there's
a nice place.
variety. So anyway, enough of the preamble. Let's just get into the amble, right? So
Get your amble out.
this first item, I don't think needs much of a discussion, but I got it because I saw the price, checked online, and went, holy shit. So this is by a company called Chimera, Kymera, and they make, Eli, magic wands. I'm just going to get this out and show it to you. So this is the big long black box, and when you open it, it's got a faux leathery kind
It's
of thing on.
snakeskin. It's
Yeah.
faux snakeskin, the case, giving it a...
Ooh.
The dark arts.
Yeah, well, it's almost
When
like
the lady likes a great big leather bullwhip in her ano.
it's more like it's more. No, hang on.
It's like that.
No, it's more
Snakeskin,
like
black snake.
it's more like when dads used to buy aftershave for themselves in the
Yes.
70s, and it came in boxes like that with the name like Panther.
That's crocodile or snake, isn't it? Though it's not
I mean, faux, yeah.
faux. Yes, in a long box, and it is essentially, you were telling me, a remote control.
I mean, effectively,
and
that's
they've
what you're
got
buying.
it looks like that Chinese fabric
Yes.
housing that it sits in.
Which is, again, a
the
strange
box.
mix of kind of cultural identifiers.
Yeah,
Because you've got a magic one, which is, whatever.
this sort of fake. It's like, if you went to a Chinese restaurant in Surbiton,
And you
they
bought
might have that on the walls. This
Or if you bought a cheap Chinese chopstick set, it would
Yes.
come in a box like that.
Yeah.
So you pull it out.
Oh, I can feel it.
Yeah, is it vibrating?
It's pulsing.
It means it's in
It's ready to
active
go.
practice mode.
Oof. Well, can I?
You can give it a swing. Yeah,
Can I
whip
put
it out.
inside my underwear
I mean,
next to the flesh of
do you
my.
want to?
It
Want to
feels
put-
quite live,
Yeah.
lithe and writhing.
Do you wanna-
Ooh, every time it pulses, you think, oh.
Oh, put it on my gooch.
No, I'm not going to put it on my actual gooch.
Why not?
That's not. I mean, I know we talk about that type of thing, but if I actually just stood here,
I'd watch you wrestle that down your trousers and let you wave
it's
it
going
about.
off. It
Yeah.
must hear us talking about it.
No, it's going off because it's based on obviously movement and sensitivity to how it's being held in your hand. So the idea is you're meant to tap it And then tap it, you put it into practice mode, and it should vibrate like a heartbeat in your hand.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. The pulse.
And you
so it's got a haptic sort of vibrator in it.
And so that it comes with this great big fold out. It looks like a kind of
treasure map,
but it's actually the
instructions.
Yeah, it's instructions on how to use it. And then effectively what you do is, like with most universal remote controls, you aim it at a remote control, do a gesture, and that gesture, while you press the button on the remote control you want the gesture to match to, which means, therefore, if you flick it up and press volume up, then when you've set it, you can aim it at your TV, flick it up, and it will change the volume.
And
higher.
there's all sorts of things like that, gestural controls, are there?
Yeah, you got to teach it, and it's a little bit
pain in the butt.
Yeah, because it's not perfect. It's an imperfect system. So it says it's easy as just swiping it up and then dropping it to a horizontal position. And I tried that, and it didn't really work, but it does work. And I got that for £5, which you think is all right for what it is anyway. If you wanted it on a shelf, it'd look all right for £5. However, I looked online, and it goes originally for like £100. And that's what fucking blows my mind.
The examples we saw were from 60 quid up to
second hand.
Someone was selling it for 160 or something.
There was a toy chain selling it direct, brand new, for that much. Most online eBay second-hand marketplaces were putting it at around about 30, 40, 50. Some were selling it direct at around 90. I know nothing about the company other than the fact that they make these.
It says not a toy on the bump on the sticker.
It's weird to say it's not a toy when, like, it's designed like a toy. It has the identifiers of a Harry Potter type thing.
Well, that's what the other thing I was going to mention. Do you think this product would even exist without the Harry Potter franchise?
I mean, maybe. I've seen like a Doctor Who sonic screwdriver thing that works like this. Come on, if you're sitting there and all you want to do is turn the volume up and you're going, waving your wand.
But can you imagine someone getting this for their kids, not really understanding the implication? And then the kid, while you're trying to watch Grandstand, I know that's an outdated thing.
Yeah. If it's 1986 and he's got a toy from 2022.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A kid could annoy the shit out of their siblings and parents with that thing.
Oh, yes.
They?
Like, I'm watching Looney Tunes. Ding. No, I'm watching Grandstand.
Yeah.
I'm watching that BMX show that used to be on all the time.
Oh, look, it's a new sitcom. It's some comic and their wife.
Playing themselves. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Really
I love
lovely.
it when stand-ups who are in a relationship get a sitcom on a network.
Bugbear 5.
Anyway, I'm not going to get into that because I'm trying to be less bitter this year.
He's not going full Bugbear.
Anyway, what would you give that as an item?
I don't
everything?
like it. Look, the build looks nice. The haptic works quite effectively in your hand, the pulsing and everything.
Yeah.
The build quality's nice. I like the fact that it's easy to change the batteries. But beyond that, I see fuck all point for that.
No, it's not
any fun really with it. We haven't. This is a new segment for the show, Paul, and we haven't established a marking system. So, what would you like me to score it out?
Okay, I tell you what. Showcase. It's either of value or it's not of value. So we need something like that, don't we?
Wow.
And we're workshopping this
We
live
really
for our
are.
audience,
Ooh.
and they're enjoying it. They're looking at the creative
Eggs.
process.
What about
here.
eggs? Eggs out of 10.
I'll give it 2 eggs.
Spunk eggs.
Why did you have to say spunk eggs?
I haven't said spunk this week.
You just said it then.
Bibble spunk.
Right, okay, good. You've got it all going on today. No.
Stroganoff spunk eggs. I don't know.
Okay, I've got it. It's either a showcase or a show waste.
It's a show waste for me.
Okay, I will go with showcase because I think if this is the kind of thing you'd like, this is a deal. Here's what I'm also going to say now. I'm going to decide on doing this now. Every few months after we do a few of these, I'm going to put the best of the showcases into a box, and that box will go to someone in our Patreon who answers a question or something. I'm going to give some of the best of the stuff away.
Prizes!
We're going to start giving away some of the stuff
Charity
that we think.
showcase, big cheap show giveaway prizes.
So if you're a Patreon supporting us on Cheap Show Patreon, then what we'll do is once every few months we'll ask a question and then we'll pick a winner out and they'll get a little goodie bag of the few things that we've collected.
could they get as well? Now, if we're brainstorming,
Yeah.
could they also receive a symbolic trophy called the Grand Powdery Spunk Egg?
The desperation in your eyes then when you said powdery white spunk egg.
I didn't say white.
Did you know?
No,
What did
you're
you say?
imagining things.
Well, then
No.
let's workshop that then.
Powdery
white spongy spunk egg.
Crumble bits.
Crumble spunk egg.
Stroganoff spunk egg.
I am Stroganoff spunk egg. And I bring you fire.
No.
Right, that's that one. This next item, though, is this was a tenner, and when I went online to look for other versions, they were going for about 30, 40, 50 again in the same bracket. This is a Holga camera, brand new, and includes precious Holga book, The World Through a Plastic Lens. I'll let Eli investigate this box.
It's nice. It's a nice, colourful box. This immediately I thought of.
Talking to the mic.
I thought of the lomograph or whatever. Lomography. Did you?
Yeah.
No, that was a very cheap camera. And Leica, there's all these sort of fetishes around old cameras.
Polaroids and things like that.
Polaroid's another one.
It's those Instagram
Leicas,
filters.
isn't there Leicas? I think there's another
Maybe.
camera. And lomograph, it became a thing, lomography. But I think originally lomographs were behind in this old Soviet empire. They were produced, they were made there, and then someone in the West got hold of a whole bunch of them.
Yes. I think that's what's happened here with
This
Holga.
is a Holga. Yeah.
So let me just read you what Wikipedia says.
Oh no, do you know what it says at the top? It is a lomograph because it says lomography Holga. It must be a model so it is the same thing we're talking about.
Okay, so basically it was first released in 1982. It's a box camera, and it says here, the Holga's low-cost construction and simple meniscus lens,
Meniscus lens.
meniscus.
Yeah,
often-
meniscus. You know what a meniscus is?
No.
It's the slightly gloopier surface tension caused layer of a liquid.
Like mucus, you mean?
No, meniscus. Meniscus is like a hardy jelly.
I'm just going to click on the link and get this
to do
over
with
with.
surface
'Cause
tension.
it's a lens. It's actually a type of lens.
No, a meniscus is a different. It's a type of lens, but meniscus is a word meaning.
Imperfect or...
No.
Oh, mate, I don't care about meniscus.
It's the surface tension
Wish
on
I'd
water.
brought it up.
It's a very cheap show word, Paul.
Is it the word? Is it what keeps water sprites on the water surface? What are they called?
A water boatman.
Water boatman. That's
Yes.
how they stick to the surface
They are.
because of the
Their
meniscus
legs
layer.
are in the meniscus.
Yes. Fuck me. Right, so it often yields pictures that display vignetting, blur, and light streaks and other distortions. The camera's limitations have brought it a cult following among some photographers, and Holga photos have won awards and competitions in arts and news photography. As of 2017, the camera is in production and after being unavailable for 2 years. So this box, I think, was one of those, we found a job lot of these in a warehouse and now we're going to repackage them and put our brand on them and make them a hipster type thing.
Well, that was the whole lomography thing. That was
Yeah.
the thing with a different camera, obviously, a lomograph.
Now, when I opened it up, the batteries that had been left in the camera were a little bit leaky, so I haven't cleaned the connectors yet to test if it properly works. However, yes, it comes with an extra...
It's a shade.
Yeah, so basically the shade there
Attachment.
changes the shape of the photograph that you make. That makes it for a much more Polaroidy shape. The one that's in the camera is a little bit more kind of panoramic, I guess.
It's a filter or square, makes it square. This
Yeah.
one makes it square.
And the thing is, only a box camera, so the batteries only power the flash, and the flash has 4 gels. So it has a white, red, blue, and orange gel. So when you take a picture, it will add that blur, that colour.
that colour to the
Merge,
scene.
yeah, to the
Put the
scene.
light into the scene. Okay, that's nice and very
If
deep.
you lift open the yellow bottom to it, you'll find the other magazines and things in there. There's a big fucking poster and a posh book.
Oh,
Could you see it?
yeah. It's
The
a
big, thick,
book.
posh book is full of photographs, artists, and hip young people in
All of
design.
these photos, these must be from a few, about 20 years ago now.
No,
before
these are all within the last couple of years. Whenever this item first came out, they went to Instagrammers and they went to YouTubers and artists and young people who wear bow ties and dungarees. You know what I mean? And
Yes, very hipsterish. Isn't it?
they've made it a very hipsterish thing because what they've done is they've said, oh, everyone likes using Instagram filters, but here's the OG Instagram filter. It's a real physical thing, and
Yeah.
it's trendy.
Well, in a similar way to the vinyl revival, it's an old technology
Yeah.
that people on the younger side don't really remember, or it has childhood associations.
But also, it's the aesthetics of the imperfections of it. So with vinyl, you've got the crackle and the dust and all the other bits and bobs. And with this, it is the physical. I mean, it shows you in that book. It shows you how to do tricks as well, like double exposures and light tricks. You know, blurs where if you spin a candle around quickly, it will capture the light strays.
It's
and
all
things.
of these old school
Yeah.
skills that photographers had to learn through trial and error that now are literally completely replaced by just a set of filters on your app. I've got one of those old camera
But for
filters.
me, some of the things in this book pretentious as shit. There's like a picture of a child like in a poor street, looking a bit lost, and then they've put a sign next to it saying, "He's covered in duct tape and makes for great conversation." It's like, what's the connection there? What are you talking about?
See, look, Hooji. Have you seen this app I've got, Hooji?
Yeah,
It will take a photo.
like this.
Yeah.
My Holger was given to me as a birthday present from my best friend, and now my Holger is my new best friend. I never go anywhere without this amazing camera. It's always by my side, ready for my imagination and inspiration to focus my eyes on the next shot.
Do it all on your phone.
So
and
look,
it's a
here's
bit
the thing.
insufferable, isn't it?
The thing is, can you still buy film cameras for that? How hard is it to get the film, do you think?
There
for
are
those
places that sell film. It's extremely expensive for what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
It casts a little bit of film magic over dull reality. It looks like a toy, it feels like a toy, but no toy I know can turn pictures out like the Holger. You never know what's going to come out.
That's also like those disposable cameras that people always used to have and take
Yeah.
on holiday.
So there's 35mm. They've put a fish lens on it, long exposures.
Yeah.
There's all. I mean,
Paul, I can't help but, because of who I am, to compare this
Yeah.
to vinyl and old formats of music recording,
Yeah.
cassette and so forth. And for this, I just feel that there's very little value to it.
I think it's for a very particular person, a very particular
person-
artist, photographer who likes the aesthetics of old photographs.
Yeah.
You know, the person who would probably go into someone's attic and pull out a lot of stuff that they enjoy from someone's personal photo album, because
I love old photos, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I just think anything I can do as a digital manipulation. I can make it look exactly like that if I want.
here's the
and there's
thing.
only a limited
would you feel-
interest in making making it look like an old photo.
Yeah, but most people,
An
again,
image.
like the convenience of it being an app. But if you're more artistically bent, then maybe this is more pure to you. This is the real deal. This gives you more investment in the shot and the composure.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Because you can take any old picture and then crop it and throw a filter on it and go, oh, look. Whereas that one is like, one go, take a picture. It's your only chance,
But it's like play acting. It's a sort of false. You're pretending to live in an age where photography hasn't changed.
Or is it just, keeping that element of it alive, that aesthetic alive? What's the
Listen,
difference
you
between
can
that
use
and... Well, people say the same about vinyl. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't need vinyl.
Well, there's a difference in the actual sound quality.
No, it doesn't matter, though. You don't need vinyl in this day and
No,
age.
it's different. It's
No,
different.
you don't. In fact, let's take all your vinyl away. I'll take them out. I'll throw them out tomorrow.
I don't want you to.
Just chuck them out.
I don't leave
You
my
can do your
vinyl
whole.
alone.
You can do your whole set with just a fucking iPod.
No, but that's not the same. No one, unless they're extremely privileged and rich,
That's
who's a
dirt cheap,
professional
though.
photographer, is going to use one of these.
You don't know that. It's
No,
dirt
you
cheap.
can't afford the. It's a gimmick.
Yeah, vinyl's expensive, isn't it? No need for vinyl. 40 quid for
Okay,
fucking
maybe-
Best of Queen.
Maybe it doesn't work as a comparison with vinyl, or it's too similar.
It's
But-
too similar. They both have a unnecessary need to exist in this day and age. But that's not to say you should get rid of it. It's just that the people are going to use it because they like the imperfections or the limitations of it.
The build quality on the camera.
In fact, I would say vinyl is even more kind of gate kept from people because anyone could buy that and have a muddle with it. Whereas if you get a record, you buy vinyl. Yeah, it's one thing, but then the right needle, the better players, the good speakers,
but
the
they're all-
amps. It's all part of a privilege
But all
to
of
have
that-
that format.
Yes, but all of that stuff is still being manufactured to a high standard.
I'm
This
going
is
to
like-
burn your vinyl down and
This
give
is where
you
you're going.
nothing. I'm going to let you start from scratch, mate, and see if you really appreciate
All right,
the art. Then
he's started to threaten my
I'm
vinyl
going to
collection.
take the vinyl and just go out
He's
the
throwing
window.
it out the window. These aren't all my records in here, so be careful.
I
okay?
don't care whose I throw out. I'm getting rid of all vinyl. You know that fucking disco Friday night disco burn party, whatever it was, the baseball
Disco
thing.
Sucks event.
Yeah, where everyone brought their
You're going
vinyl.
to have an Eli's Record Sucks
Yeah,
event.
I'm going to rent out like Queen's Park Rangers football stadium, and then bring all your records into a big pile,
blow 'em up.
and just set fire to them.
Paul.
I'm just saying, we'll burn your records in a
Why
pyre.
would we burn my records?
And at the top, we'll have a Noel Edmonds effigy.
This is the type of thing that is in the toy section of Urban Outfitters.
No, where that is in the corner on sale of Menkind and those gadget shops and stuff like that. But I would argue, if this tickles your fancy creatively, it's a reasonably cheap way to start taking photographs. Because, again, you get a Canon HC6, whatever it's called, hundreds of pounds, lenses are hundreds
And you
of
could
pounds.
learn about how photography, and you get a sort of
Yeah.
closer connection
A
to what
rudimentary-
photography actually sort
Yeah.
of consists of. But photography's moved on so much.
So's music.
No, it
Yeah,
hasn't.
it
No,
has.
it hasn't. Because
Digital, WAV, lossless.
Yeah, it's all fine.
Quadra
That's all
sound.
fine. But vinyl, there's still an actual quality to vinyl, and especially in a nightclub context, Paul, where it sounds louder, it sounds fuller, it sounds warmer. It is.
People would argue you could get the same
Oh,
thing
fuck
with
that.
that.
I could fucking replicate that on my fucking phone. I just
But
showed
that's
you.
the point. I can play music that sounds great on my phone. It's like, what do you want? Do you want the experience of tactilely dealing with those items? Or do you just want music? Do you just want pictures?
I don't want to be some insufferable cunt in a sweatshirt.
No, you're an
fucking-
insufferable cunt with a vinyl box telling people off for
Insufferable
owning fucking Fleetwood's Max Rumours
I would not ever buy or sell that
in your
record.
hate shop of records.
No.
Yeah. No, I know. All I'm
Fuck
saying
that.
is, for all your arguments against that, I can throw the exact same or similar arguments at vinyl collection.
I would like to see a product like this,
Yes.
right? But modern day and made easy that takes digital or uses an actual lens and a thing, but has built in some kind of chip, let's say.
Yeah.
And what would that be? That would be a digital camera, wouldn't it? Do you see what I'm getting at?
You know what I'd like? I'd like to take a vinyl and then be able to lift the tracks off that vinyl and store them on my digital chip. Oh, that's a mobile phone, isn't it? Mobile phones have ruined
Yes.
everything for everyone.
Everything you used to love.
I'm
is
getting
in
quite
this.
heated.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Bat balls are away. Chuff, chuff, chuff.
Oh, we need Juicy Jeremy,
Chuff, chuff,
don't
chuff,
we, for
chuff.
this?
Chuff, chuff, chuff.
Now you ask me if it's a showcase or a show.
Waste. Showcase or show waste? I know you're going to say show waste.
I want to love it, Paul. I want to love it. It's because of all of the sort of pretense around it and the way that it's.
I think
feel like
the
it's a rip-off.
repackaging of it has put you off the item itself.
Yes. As an item, I quite like it.
Yeah.
Definitely. As an object,
If that
I
came
like
in
it.
a blank cardboard brown box that just said Holger camera
I'd
and
be
there was
well
none of the
into
hipster affectations to it,
Yes.
then you would be much more willing to go, oh, what a thing,
Very fair point.
right?
I don't like where it's positioning itself culturally.
And it's the same for vinyl.
Don't stop on the vinyl. Vinyl is an actual part of this podcast, yeah? Not your newfangled, stupid, like, I spent some money in pinner bloody segment, okay?
I'm just saying,
Don't fucking get on my
That-
vinyl back!
for someone who loves photography as much as you love vinyl, I could see that someone could explore that and do something interesting with it.
There's always someone can always do something interesting
Let's
with
take some
photography.
filthy, dirty sex pictures with
Should
the
we
Holger.
get a film for this and
Yeah.
actually try it out?
This is what I was going to end the segment with by saying the challenge is let's find some film and you can take some photographs.
Fantastic,
all right?
let's do it.
And we'll put them online
But
as
if it's
some
like
out.
£100 a roll for the film, it won't be.
Okay,
It'll be
it
about
won't
20
be.
quid, I reckon, for
Yeah.
a roll of film,
But that's what we should try and do.
which is twice what you paid for the item.
Actually use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get battery. Oh, showcase then in that
And
case.
then
You
we'll
look-
take
all right?
a gaping...
A showcase.
Yes, a showcase.
No dirty shots.
Why not? Let's do a fucking couple
You
of
want to
them.
take a shot of me giving it the full goatsy? Is that what you want? That's what you
I mean,
want?
that's what I want now. Yes,
what
now
you
that you
want
brought
now.
it up.
Well-
I just thought you might do a little kind of semi-jump holding your palm kind of shot. You know what I mean? Make it look like you're nestling an
That's
injured
not a
bird.
type of.
You know, like you're nestling
That's
an
not a
injured
type
robin.
of pornographic shot. That's
It
just
is.
your.
It's what gets me off. Listen.
You like. His balls have wings, people.
And sonar hearing. Go on then.
Oh, what's happening there? Oh, we're coming right here. We're going right here. We're going to go right there. We're going to go. Hey, you gotta go, go, gotta go, go. You have to go. Come round here, go. Time for Gannon's Golden Games, everybody.
I just want to say this now. I just want to say congratulations. You've won.
I've won what? At saying Gannon's Golden Games.
You've won this podcast.
I'm not trying to win, Paul.
You've won the podcast.
I'm trying to do something that entertains
People
you.
like you a lot more than me on this podcast, and I've just decided that that's fine now. I'm not gonna take the piss out of your hands anymore. I'm not gonna comment on your smell. I'm not gonna comment on your overall belligerent behaviour. Just well done, you've won.
Thank you.
I've got not a leg to stand on. I come across as needy and annoying. So well done, you've won the podcast. You get to do whatever the fuck you like now.
Paul,
so
that's nice of you to say. Thank you for awarding me winner of podcast. I can't help but sort of detect a slight note of sarcasm
no,
coming
there's
from
absolutely
you.
no. There's not. because the pushback I would get from the sarcasm would only elongate my misery. So,
Okay, so I've won the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so little victory lap thing for me.
yeah,
I'm going to do the Gannon Golden Game thing again,
by all means, do your victory lap.
which is me doing that whole thing again. Yeah. You're fine with that, yeah?
Yep.
You like it. You enjoy it.
Mate, uncut Silverman is what people want.
You enjoy it when I do the Gannon's Golden Game thing.
And as far as I know, you're uncut, so go for it.
You love it when I do the Gannon's Golden
No,
Game thing.
I mean,
you
look-
actually know, but you could say that though, couldn't you?
I mean, I could. I mean,
you could say
let's
that.
just say that now to move this on. I love it.
You love it? No, but say it after me. I love it. I, Paul Gannon,
I, Paul Gannon, love it.
when Eli Silverman does the Gannon Golden Games
I
thing.
love it, me, Paul Gannon. I love it so much when Eli does the Gannon's Golden Games introduction. And I really can't wait to see what he's got now in his back pocket for this victory lap introduction.
Games. It's Gannon Golden's Games, Paul. I'm the winner of the podcast. What game have you got for us?
Today we're playing Bread. Bread.
Explain bread to everyone.
Bread. I have mentioned on the podcast before how growing up in the North, how much of a spectre, a shadow, I personally feel Bread had over the identity of Liverpool during the financial downturn of the 80s. I think a sitcom about showing how Scousers were cheeky, con people who gamed the system, didn't pay rental bills and screwed the DHSS over and not declaring this and that. You know what I mean? It felt like a sitcom built around the worst images of Liverpool.
If I may.
Yes.
Is it equivalent to what was in America, this sort of demonization of the poor? The idea of the welfare queen?
No, there's a
Do you
lot of
see-
that in
do you
here.
see what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's a sort of a cheeky demonization.
Because look at
It's a stereotype of poor people.
But
basically.
it's also a okay, so the best way I can describe it to British people listening is imagine a funny version of Boys from the Black Stuff. You know, imagine how funny Boys from the Black Stuff
wasn't
could be.
funny at all.
No, it wasn't. In fact, it got increasingly more depressing and tragic as that show goes on.
But Bread was a sitcom.
A huge fucking sitcom. 7 years, highest ratings that they managed to get were 21 million.
And was it like, it was definitely
In the
a whole,
80s, sorry,
whole
in the
family
80s.
would watch it. And was it Sunday afternoons, early Sunday evening they used to broadcast?
I believe it was midweek. I might
It was
be wrong.
midweek. I think
might-
you're right. No, I think you're right because I remember being at boarding school. This is what I remember about Bread. Bread would come on and
Yeah.
I'd lose the will to live.
Right, okay, but watching Bread, what was your opinion of Liverpool and Scousers at that point?
But it was just so, even at that time, Paul, it was obviously such a thinly written
Yeah.
that it didn't really give me any. I could see that it was a sort of stereotype of something. Something I had no real knowledge of, people from Liverpool. But I could even, the writing was so poor even then. That's why I found it so
But
boring.
it was huge.
It's just boring and lazy. It's just the same joke over and over again. Lazy jokes about,
It had its tropes, right, and it leaned into them heavily. The thing is, it was written by Carla Lane. She was a writer, and this is the thing, right? In terms of like female writers in comedy, full stop, she has an important role to play in the history of comedy, right? She was a sketch writer for some, shows back in the early days. She got to write The Liverbirds, which was her first big hit, a sitcom about two single girls living in Liverpool in the 60s, I think.
yes, was that good though?
Yes, I don't know it too well, but from my memory and from cultural kind of agreement online, it was a bit of a trendsetter sitcom. I can only imagine it was like a kind of softer, more kind of emotionally honest version of The Lightly Lads.
Yes, but it's also would have been one of the first sort of sitcoms that shows people from that part of the country and in that sort of socioeconomic level.
True. But then her next bunch of sitcoms will go on to be posh, middle-class, frustrated housewives, upset that they can't bang a 20-year-old and stuck in a loveless marriage and with kids they don't like.
Okay.
Butterflies is what I'm describing
Yeah,
basically
right.
now.
Butterflies again was something that would come on and I'd be
Life
like,
is like a butterfly. It
couldn't-
flits and fluts and squirts out spray.
spry.
I don't know.
Is that butterfly spunk? Spry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got
And
spray
we
in
see
my eye.
the purple monarch lighting on the flower, and his proboscis-like bell end is unfurling, and the spry is on the fly.
So the big thing that I think people mostly realise here from outside of Bread was Butterflies, which is about a woman who's in a loveless marriage with kids and she just wanted to break free, but she's trapped. The thing about Cola Lane is, and the thing she was a trendsetter for, was that she did deal with subjects in sitcoms that weren't really talked about, like sex and frustration and, you know, emotions and those kind of like psychosexual kind of
Yes.
things, but from a repressed middle-class British background.
Okay.
Then she moves on to Bread. And the concept of Bread is it's a family of Scousers living in a particularly poor part of Liverpool whose whole reason to exist was to scam the DHSS, make money out of dodgy dealings, and, you know, scheme the system. Cheeky and always up to something. And then as the show went on, it became less like a Scouse Only Fools and Horses and more like Butterflies with dirty Scousers in. It was so based on infidelity and sex and frustration.
Well, that suggests to me that it became much more soap-like, with the
Interestingly-
you know, the drama aspect coming
Interestingly,
to the fore.
the thing about Bread, which did mark it out as very different from its contemporary sitcoms at the time, was that each season had an overriding plot with cliffhangers at the end of every episode.
Which is like a soap.
So you would come back and go, oh, what's Joey Boswell going to drive off in this week? A Jag or a small mini Metro?
So it was ahead of its time because that became huge with things like Friends
yeah.
and even Cheers and stuff like that.
Yeah. It was one of the few sitcoms where it was like you couldn't just drop an episode in because it might be that you'd need to watch the episode before or the one after to understand the whole story.
Whereas something like Minder or Only Fools and Horses, the first season, were just one-off stories, weren't they? They were proper, that classic clean sitcom structure.
Get in, get out.
I prefer
status quo at the beginning resolved, you know, all that stuff reset.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
Don't you? If it's a classic, if it's a proper brilliant setup with brilliant characters and they just do the same thing in a different sort of form every week, and like you say, everything is resolved by the end.
Yeah.
I'm into that. I like that.
So, like, the problem I had with Bread is that when I moved to Aberystwyth to go to university, it suddenly became very apparent that people's opinions of me were based on that fucking sitcom.
So
because that sitcom ran, let me get this right, it ran from
I'd say, can I have a guess?
Yeah.
82 to 89.
86 to 91.
Ah.
So it ran a good fair few years, and it was hugely successful, no doubt about it. But it would get to the point where I would go to see people, and it would all be like, hello, Boswell residents, or Lilo Lil's a tart, or, oh, where's me dinner? It was all those catchphrases that came
Where's
out.
me dinner was from that? Because it's all around the kitchen table, isn't it?
The idea is that Mrs. Boswell, the mother, the patriarch, was like a huge, domineering Catholic Scouse mother, and she wanted the best for her family. But also, there's a kind of mafiosi kind of thing going on where they all had to be there for dinner. They all had to put money into a jar for the good of the family. It was all about them, like her trying to micromanage their lives to get what she wanted.
What did she want? More money?
Well, she just wanted her happy family, I think. The idea of, like, she had to be in control.
I just hate everything about it.
So she had a husband who always played about and was having an affair with Lilo Lil, who was a tart.
So he was one of the
apparently.
characters, her husband?
Freddie, the husband, yeah.
Which is the dad of all of them.
Yeah,
Right.
but he was always, like, never around. He was like he was like a free spirit who had to go and sow his oats and do jobs that took him away for months on end and then come
Which,
back.
wouldn't you say, is another sort of stereotype for a Liverpudlian man?
Yes,
Being
a bad dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had Joey, who was the breakout star of the show. He was the guy who was the one in the leather jacket and the Jaguar, always gaming the
Good-looking
system,
one.
chatting up the DHSS woman so she wouldn't
That I
do
remember.
him over. And he would come into a room and go, greetings.
Yeah,
And he
I
had a
hate
mobile phone, one of the first separate mobile
Yeah.
phones. And then you had like the other brother who was a scumbag. And then you had the poet, Adrian, played by Jonathan Morris.
He was a sensitive soul.
Mate, and I have to read this out. So, long story short, big family, affairs, relationships, family doing over
It's
the doll.
all based around the kitchen table and the sort of casserole thing, the chicken-shaped casserole thing, where she put the money in.
Peter Howitt played Joey. Greetings. He left the show because he was, I'm too good for this. I'm a big breakout star. Nothing happened to his career afterwards, although he did direct one very popular film.
He directed a film.
He directed
the good-looking
quite a
one out of
very,
Bread.
very big film. Gwyneth Paltrow, Sliding
Sliding Doors is.
Joey from Bread directed that.
I hated that film. I really hated it.
You know what? For what it is, I'm like, I have no problems with it. I like that more than I like something like fucking Love Actually.
Yeah, I
from
mean,
the same
but
time.
that's okay, fair enough. Better than Love, actually.
So let me just read
But
this out
that
to
was
you.
it. He surely had a successful career in directing.
I haven't checked his Wikipedia, but as far as I'm concerned, he expected to break out into movies and songs, and as we all know, none of that really happened apart from him directing Sliding Doors, which in itself isn't the worst thing in the
It's quite a
world.
success, I'd say.
So let me just read this out to you, because this makes me happy in a way that it really shouldn't. So, first of all, quick thing you like, they released a single of the song and it didn't hit the charts. It didn't chart. It couldn't get to the top 40, but they did release a version of this on BBC Records.
A version of the theme.
Of the theme of Gotta Get Up, Gotta Get Out.
Fuck
I'm going to
off.
play it in a minute, they'll know. Although they had to re-record it in late 80s because BBC went from normal mono to Nicam stereo, so they had to remix all their tracks for that whole period.
Oh, and did they put the record out again?
Yeah. So, there was a cartoon in Fast Forward magazine. Yeah, we all know that. I've mentioned that before. They did a stage play after the show finished called Bread the Farewell Slice, which was a long-running tour that existed after the show.
Wow.
So that doesn't happen these days, apart from maybe Mrs. Brown's Boys does that, but that kind of
do
started
live
there.
stuff, yeah.
But there's no, like, Bottom Live or a Lower Low Live anymore. There's none of those kind of sitcoms that do that.
The Office Live? Did they do that?
No,
they didn't
never
do
did.
that. No.
Maybe these days you could do Ghosts live, but I can't stand Ghosts, so fuck them.
Bugbear number 7.
I've got all of them coming out. So here's the thing. Jonathan Morris, he played Adrian, the poet, the sensitive soul.
Yes.
If you follow Stuart Millard's channel on YouTube, he pops up a lot hosting the Royal Variety performances, right?
Yes.
He's that wet-lipped, obviously rather actor school kind of mentality of, you know what I mean? Foppish shit.
Oh, I'm getting them confused. Yeah. Show me a picture of the one who directed Sliding Doors, please.
Oh, I'll show you it when we do the little break in a minute. But Jonathan
There's only
Morris...
one image on this board game.
So Jonathan Morris, when the show was wrapping up, Bread goes, well, Adrian's the breakout star. I want to do a spin-off, right? I want to do a spin-off of
Adrian's life.
Adrian as him going to London and trying to break it as a poet,
of course,
right?
yeah.
And the BBC said no, and then Carla Lane said no. So he wrote a play to take to, like, on tour about Adrian, a one-man show, and then the BBC said no to that, and then Carla Lane said no to that, so he couldn't.
He couldn't even
And
call it.
And then he wrote a pilot, and everyone said, no, we're not going to do it. And so then he dropped it because Philip Schofield said, you should do the movie game. So he did the movie game for CBBC, and that's all that happened to Adrian. And there's a certain amount of joy from knowing that he tried to push that character to get his own spin-off. And let me just say, Adrian from Bread is no Frasier from Cheers, mate.
Certainly not.
You know, it's not
It's
happening.
terribly annoying. It was so aggravating, that character, I remember.
So, yeah.
Everything about it used to annoy me, and it was those days where, well, there are only 4 channels on TV. I was at boarding school, so
Yeah.
it had to be democratic. You imagine, it wasn't like being in a normal home. It was like everyone watching TV at once, so it had to be
I think-
a consensus, and everyone wanted to watch Bread, and I did not want to ever
I
watch
think
Bread.
people watch Bread for 2 reasons. One, the soap opera quality, I think, did bring people back. If you were invested in these characters' lives and there was a baby on the way or a big wedding coming, I can imagine why you'd tune in for those cliffhangers. Also, all the really tropey, big, broad sitcom elements in it, like the granddad lives next door and all he wants is his dinner and tells everyone to piss off. Because apparently the language is quite bad for the show, for its time slot. There's quite a lot of strong language.
Piss and crap and...
Yeah, and bugger and bastard and all this kind of
Okay.
that you probably wouldn't have gotten in, I don't know,
No
like
shit,
butterflies.
fuck or cunt, though.
There was no fucking, where's me fucking cunt dinner?
No, I'd watch that.
Greetings, cunts. You know what I mean? I'd see that show.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I want to be a fucking poet. Gives a job. I could do that. No, you're in the wrong show. Oh, how funny. Although they made a song out of that because, again, the cultural coat-hook to that caught on. The show was well received. It had 21 million viewers at its height. But Bread, and I just want to mention this, it's called Bread because money, right?
Yes.
But it's not a Scouse term. We would have used the word dough.
Of course.
It's more of a Cockney thing, bread. Bread
It's
and
the
honey
bread,
money.
mate, yeah.
Bread and honey money, where we would just go, dough.
Oh, is
So-
that where it's from?
Yes. So she's named
Bread and
after
honey.
a Cockney fucking slang.
Do you know, I never was conscious of that. Bread and honey money.
Yeah.
But they call it bread in the States.
Probably for
Give
the
me the
same
bread.
reason. Yeah, but maybe for the same reasons. Because it comes from old gangsters, maybe, that whole term.
I wonder if that's where it came from originally.
That's what it's.
I
That's what
thought
I
it was
said.
bread because it's like the daily bread. Bread is such a sort of
I see what you mean. Yeah, like
central
yeah.
commodity. Do you see what I'm getting at? Like they call it cheese, don't they?
In this instance, it was named
Give me the
after
cheese.
Yeah, it was named after the Cockney rhyming slang, bread and honey money.
Of course. I mean, that makes perfect sense, yeah.
Right? But Scousers would have
Would
said
say,
dough.
fucking dough.
Give some fucking dough there, mate.
Dough, mate. But perhaps someone at the BBC or something went, oh, dough doesn't doesn't people don't know what you mean.
Maybe.
Or there's another show called Doe or something.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know.
But even so, it's one of those weird things where looking back, you go, oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. So, Bread was criticised for mocking Liverpudlian culture and people who had suffered significant economic downturn and unemployment in the 80s. And that was true. My dad used to work for a company called Camel Lords, which made all the big ships, like warships, and just it was a huge big warehouse. Well, my dad was a sheet metal worker. The minute the Tories closed all those down, my dad and his skills were instantly useless.
The whole area of Britain was basically under attack by the government for years.
Yeah.
Completely being drained.
Absolutely targeted and demonised. And,
and this
the
sort of
union
plays
breaking
into that.
thing.
I can see why people were annoyed. Yeah.
Lane then countered the criticism, and this is what fucking bugs me. It's to one thing to kind of go, Bread is a broad and not particularly positive look at Scousers. But then she said that the characters in the show were too cartoonish and one-dimensional to be taken seriously and should not be seen as a serious social comment on the state of Liverpool. And I'm like, no, you can't have your cake and eat it.
Yeah.
You can't set the sitcom in Liverpool with a poor family rip off the DHS
And then say
do
it's a
scams.
cartoon.
And say, well, they're all cartoons.
Yeah.
So, well, then, why are you engaging them with characters? Why do you want the audience to care about them having a baby or
That's
them getting married?
Extremely suspect quote, isn't it?
It's basically
extremely suspect.
what she's saying is she doesn't care what people think. Because if she goes, it's just a sitcom, well, it's like, no, you've made certain decisions to set it within these boundaries, within these kind of...
Yes. But also,
world.
it's like it's trying to say, I made it cartoony, so don't take offence. But it's another way of reading that whole idea of making something cartoony is to say it's a stereotype. Stereotypes are cartoony. Stereotypes are one-dimensional.
Stereotypes carry along with them certain signifiers, which make stereotypes problematic because they can be racist or they can be were they broad and ignorant,
classist.
Yeah. So it's to say something's one-dimensional in that respect and to kind of downplay her own sitcom reeks to me of insincerity. So she can get away with by saying, oh, I knew these people growing up or whatever, and that may be true to some extent, but I would still argue that ultimately I think Bread did more harm than good to the identity of Liverpool, to the rest of the UK.
It certainly did me some harm.
Yes, because you think I'm a cunt. Because, okay, just as a comparison, look at Minder and look at Only Fools. And look at how they treated the cheeky Cockney kind of identity and how it's all like living on the edge and wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
It was all kind of almost, it fitted into more of that 80s yuppie ideal of if you make it, if you work hard, you can make it.
Can I just say as well, Minder was a crime. So the characters in Minder weren't meant to be, your standard character. These were people sort of on the lower ebb. And Minder was just brilliantly written and performed. I mean... There's no comparison, really.
Before we get into the next part of this segment, I do want to say this. Minder, and he sings I Can Be So Good For You.
Yeah.
Is he singing about Arthur Daly?
Yeah, employ me. It's like, employ
but
me.
the lyrics of the song don't necessarily suggest that. The lyrics of the song kind of suggest...
He's
all right,
bumming
darling.
Daly, yeah?
No, the lyrics of the song suggest like he's chatting up a woman. I could be so
He
good
is.
for you.
He is, but it's both, isn't it?
But the show's about him working with a car salesman, right?
Yeah, but he's a ladies' man in it.
Shake it, hands, a deal. Come on, baby, I'll make you feel. I'll be so good. It's like 1 minute you're shaking Arthur Daly's hands, the next minute you're grabbing his shoulders and fucking him up
He's
the
not
bum.
washing his hands in between.
Arthur Daly,
No, but
not
the thing
as
about
much as he used
Minder,
to.
Minder was proper comedy because he always come a cropper and get done over by Arthur by the end.
He had a dark streak.
As well as being a hero and someone that especially young men would look up to Dennis Waterman. He was like, like an older brother sort of figure.
Yeah. And also he'd been in the Sweeney at that point.
Yeah.
So he already had that
So
kind
he
of
had
character
that
to
kind
him.
of carryover, the hard, protector. But he always used to get like he'd be at the wrong end of it.
Oh,
At
yeah.
the end of every Minder, Arthur would get one up on him.
He would be given the shitty end of the stick
Which
to
is
hold.
comic.
Yeah. And also it kind of also goes into that kind of be careful what you do. It's
Yeah.
be careful what you sow.
And in those early seasons, Minder never strayed into actual... It had sort of dark themes, yes, but it never got into the soapy stuff, which
Well-
I also respect.
All I can tell you is that right after this short sound effect, we're going to be briefly playing the Bread board game. So I just want to put a note on this and say, yes, I fucking hate Bread, and I hope I've clearly and concisely told you why without just shouting, fuck Bread, really out loud tough.
This isn't the last time we'll hear your opinion about Bread.
No,
Paul,
you know what? I'm gonna. Hopefully, this will put the ghost to bed.
Is that a real metaphor?
I have no
Put
idea.
the ghost to bed.
Ghost to bed. Treading on thin ice with that one.
Put the ghost to bed and then wank it off.
Gotta get up, gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. Gotta find it, get us a share. Making bread out of nothing but air. Riding high and hitting the ground.
Catching a penny, but missing a pound.
Doesn't matter, cause we'll soon turn it around. Soon as we get home, that's why we're trying home. Instead of crying home, keep it in the family. We'll be right at home. We make it and we'll take it home. Nothing's gonna break it home. Keep it in the family. We'll be right at home.
Right, we're playing Bread the Game. Now, when this board game was given to me at the live show, I can't remember the name of the person who gave it to me, but thank you very much. They gave me a few things. We're getting through it. I went to my board game storage locker the other day and had an anxiety attack because there's too many in there. So what I'm thinking of doing is
Got
later
it
in
out.
the year...
Was it difficult to find it?
No, it's right near the front because I brought it out earlier. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do a bit of a fundraiser later in the year and just sell off some board games to people. Maybe we'll take them to a car boot sale. Whatever we raise, we'll take to charity.
Good, you need to prune your collection.
So if I'm going to put a list up of all the board games, maybe on our website, and if anyone wants them, we'll sort it out.
You'll pick a few select ones that your favourites.
I'm going to
right?
pick all the TV ones that I like, the ones based on sitcoms or game shows.
the
They're
little,
staying.
with the machines.
Yeah, all the little toy ones. And I'll definitely collect all the different versions of Cluedo that I've got. I want that. But the rest
You're a
of it...
Cluedo collector, would you say?
Yeah. We still haven't played the museum heist game, but that might be more of a video episode than anything
well, I'm
else.
up for it. You know
Right.
what, though, Paul? From looking at the board for this bread game, my appetite, it still remains dry.
We
My
ain't
appetite-
going to be getting into a deep game of this, but effectively, it's a little bit like Monopoly.
It's a lot like Monopoly.
So, the game didn't come with instructions. However, I did go onto eBay, and luckily, one of them had taken a reasonably high resolution picture of
There's
the first
money.
page of the rules. So, the object of the game is to be the first player to successfully leave home. To leave home, the player must have each of the following: a job, a partner, brackets, Mrs. Boswell wants to make sure you're well looked after. 3, somewhere to live. 4, a telephone, important to keep in touch with mum. 5, furniture. 6, transport. You must have some transport to get back to mum. You see what I mean? It's like they're treating Mrs. Boswell as this kind of Al Capone kind of character.
Yeah, but also, it's like have a car. I don't need transport to get back to mum. Get the train.
But that was
I
whole...
can get the train and then get a taxi.
This Monopoly version of Bread makes sense when you think about the concept behind it.
And the context of when it came out. The
So,
80s, yeah.
to start play, right, some of these items can be picked up on life's travels. As you go around the board, you get a card. Because basically, all the DHSS cards are the things that give you job and money and blah,
A
blah,
lot
blah.
of these spaces have pick up a DHSS card.
Yeah. Some cards on the corners are things that either keep you on that spot or give you 30 quid, depending on if you're employed or not.
Well, they are locations. So one is the DHSS office, one is Lilo Lil's.
Yeah.
What? Who's Lilo Lil? A prostitute?
She is the woman that the dad of the family has a consistent affair with over the course of those years. And Mrs. Boswell goes, Lilo Lil is a tart. Don't you mention that woman in this house.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
There's Mrs. Boswell's,
Mrs. Boswell.
which is what?
Mrs.
Which is
the
the
mum.
house.
It's the mum. It's the role. So basically, when you land on that square, it's telling you to do something. And then you got Grandad's on the corner, which is... But all of these squares, apart from the DHSS one, are all basically you don't move on unless you pay or unless you roll a 2, 3 to 6. It's that kind of thing, right? The idea of the game is you start on the right side of the board, you roll dice, you collect cards, you buy and you sell. The cards are a bit like community chests. where
You
they'll give
try and
instru-
collect all of those items that we mentioned, and
The
then
6
you get to the
items.
end. Is that right?
And at certain points, you'll have to all go to the dinner table. You
Oh,
move
it's
all
in
your
the middle of
pieces
the
to the
board.
dinner table, and then from that point on, it will tell you what to do. Now, unfortunately, I don't have all the rules because I only got the first page. So each person plays a character card, and that character they must play for the whole duration of the game. They also have certain things on the card that these characters will and will not do. So, for instance, Joey Boswell, the guy with the jag, he can't get a job that involves manual labour.
Why?
Because it's Joey Boswell. It's too hard for him. So if you get a card given to you, it's like construction site. You can't take that card because he won't do. Again,
Why does he have a jag?
because he's gaming the system, isn't he? It's
He's getting that
it's,
rich.
It's basically, do you know those complaints when you hear of people online saying, "Oh, they're complaining about food banks and heating, but they have a PlayStation and a
Yeah.
widescreen TV. It's kind of that.
It's the embodiment
logic.
of that. Again, it's the welfare queen. It's the
Yeah. And that's kind of what that character is. So each player starts with 60 quid. So 2 20s, 1 10, and 2 5s. They're the thing on the
Oh,
thing.
what's that? I can count these
Yeah,
out.
you're in
Oh.
charge of money. So
How
each
much?
2 20s, 1 10, and 2 5s each. We're starting off with 60 quid.
Okay.
And then you take a card. So I'm going to take a card. One of the character cards. I'm going to shuffle them.
We do that randomly, do we? Who do you hope to? Well, who do you want to be?
I mean, I don't.
Aveline was the daughter.
Avalan was the daughter. You
Who
got.
played her?
Oh, I can't remember her name now. But she ended up marrying a Protestant vicar, which upset her Catholic mother
Oh, in the show.
in the show.
Oh, right.
In fact, I can tell you all the
220s.
characters here, actually. You
Two-
got Dad. He has a bad heart and won't do manual work and also cannot drive a car. Aveline never does anything dodgy, cannot drive. So that means if you pick up a card that says do something dodgy, she can't do that.
But this sounds quite subjective. Like,
Joey does not like doing manual work, will not visit Lilo Lil. So if you get stuck on the Lilo Lil card, he's the only one who can pass through without having to roll the dice.
why won't he go to Lilo Lil's?
Because he's on his mum's side, because he knows his dad's a
He won't
wanker,
mention
and he
that
won't.
woman,
Yeah.
yeah.
Adrian Boswell will not do manual work, will not defraud Social Security. That's nice of him. Billy, he's the youngest and the most immature, will not benefit from partner, which means if you get a partner, a girlfriend, and a card, if they earn money, he doesn't get access to it.
Why?
Also, there's a card in here that says your girlfriend leaves you with half your money and takes it all, and that's where the game goes.
How did they get your money?
Because they do, because women
You have a
take
joint
half the
bank
money.
account?
That's the job.
Well, that would suggest that half the money is theirs to begin with. or else
Never
you
gets
wouldn't-
free petrol, Jack,
mean-
and only does manual work, and then that's it. That's all the cards. So, great stock. I'm going to just
Oh, I
pick the top
don't
one,
like this, Paul.
and I am. Oh, I'm Aveline.
Oh, I know. Oh, that.
Hello,
gives,
yes.
That gives me something to be excited about.
I'll be Aveline.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a skimpy top. I think Aveline basically is Carol who works for Brandoff.
Yeah, that's why I like
Who have you got then? Who's your card?
Here's your money. I've got.
Thank you for the money.
But God, it looks like Joe Pesci. Looks like a young Joe Pesci.
Well, then that means you've got Jack.
Billy.
Oh, Billy. Yeah, he's the youngest. What's his one again?
Doesn't he look like a young Joe Pesci?
Yeah, he does. They fuck you in the drive-through. So Aveline never does anything dodgy and cannot drive. Okay.
Billy will not benefit from partner.
That means if you get a partner in the game and she's earning an X amount of money, whatever, you don't get access to that
Why?
money.
Because he's such a pushover.
Yeah,
I
he's,
don't
it's,
get it.
he's like a
This
shit
is
character.
all very objectionable.
Yes.
Every aspect of it. And
Boswell cards.
he never gets free telephone bills. Telephone bills.
Yes.
Why?
Some people get a card that says you don't have to pay your telephone
Why
bill.
doesn't Billy?
I don't fucking know.
Paul, you know this fucking show. How much of this crap do we have to get through?
As much as we can tolerate with a few rolls of the
I
dice.
can't tolerate it. Can
So-
I mention one thing?
Why?
This board
Yeah.
has the kitchen table in the middle
With a big chicken.
with the ceramic chicken, but from the top, Paul, don't you think that chicken looks a lot like a fish?
Like a place. Like
Yes,
a flat
like
fish.
a flat
Yes.
fish. Mm.
I agree. What an amusing observation.
Thank you very much.
Right, how to play. Decide who goes first and then
you
roll
go
the
first.
dice.
Roll the dice.
You roll the dice and you go on the square and you do what the square says.
We need pieces, player pieces.
They're in that little bag on the lid. You can reach for that. So if you pick up a Miss Boswell card, you do that. If you pick up a DHS card, if you land on the lunch, breakfast, or dinner squares, then all players must go to the dinner table and donate to the house kitty the amount indicated on their job card, or just £5 if you're unemployed. When a player has a job, they collect the wages every time they pass on the collect wages square. When a player has accommodation, they must pay rent every time they land on the pay rent square. Players must exchange between them by banter or cash payments, furniture, telephone, transport and accommodation, but not partners and jobs. So if you're playing with a group of people, you can exchange cards for money to get your 6 items, but you can't do that with jobs and relationships. And that's it. Let's just fucking roll
I
the
didn't
dice.
understand what you said there.
I
you
have
want
to
to
be
be blue or
Aveline,
red?
so I'm red.
Okay.
So just stick
I'll
me
be
on.
blue then. Where do you start?
I don't know. I'm going to start on 1. I don't think it makes much of a difference.
I think it must be, mustn't it?
Yeah. Right. So I'll let
I'll
you go
roll for you.
first. Yeah.
I'll roll for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go on. I trust you.
You're red.
Yeah. 1.
You've landed on Mrs. Boswell.
Right.
Pick up
I'll
a
get a
card.
Mrs. Boswell card. What does it say? Cordless phone. Cost £90. Resale value £40. So if I had 90 quid, I'd buy it and then I'd have the telephone card. But I don't, so I can't. So it goes on the bottom of the pack.
Well, that's exciting.
Next go.
I'll
Your
roll for
roll.
myself now.
Yeah, you roll. Gotta get
1.
up. Gotta get out. Take the top card of the Miss Boswells. Mate, you got to do this in Scouse from this point on.
You're gonna like this.
Go on, you got to do everything in Scouse from this point on, though, mate.
Fucking.
What's Mrs. Boswell
Well, you'll never believe this, right? Right?
Here we go with the accents.
No, you talk to me in Scouse.
I'm
like-
talking to you in fucking Scouse,
All right.
mate. Come on, mate. Get it. Put your fucking finger out. All
Well,
the
you'll
busies will come
you'll
over.
never fucking believe this,
They're
right?
like there, mate. Come on.
All right, mate. Fucking
Here's a
believe.
job.
It's a
Right,
Scylla.
Lil,
It's a
it's a
Scylla special.
A Scylla special.
Laura money.
So how much money have you got?
It costs 120 quid, like, but the resale value's 80.
Wait, what is it? What is it? A card that you're buying? What's that's a read?
It just says a Scylla special. Laura money.
Let's have a look.
Telephone.
It's a telephone.
I'm
Scylla
not doing
special.
This. I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
accent.
please don't, because it's really getting in the way of the game. Well, let me read the card.
Laura money.
Telephone. So it's a telephone.
Oh.
Do you have 120 quid? No, you don't.
Fucking don't.
So you can't get that one either.
no.
Right, roll the dice for me, please.
Oh, I've already given up on this.
I am, mate. This is like the.
You got a one.
You know when the body. Do you know when the body dies, right?
Yes.
And then it just shits. This
Death-
is this
the
is how
death
bread.
shit.
This is how bread makes me feel.
the
like
death shit.
I was dead when the show finished in '91, and now it's just all the shit coming out. Right, DHSS card.
Go to the DHSS.
Which is what they called the
It
doll
doesn't
back
say
in the
pick a
day.
card. It says go to the DHSS.
Oh, okay. So put it in the top. What does that corner square say then?
DHSS. You go there.
What does that square say? Can you read it for me, please? Just rotate it. Collect 30 quid.
Each time you pass.
Right, so I've got 30. Give me 30 quid then.
you have a job.
I don't have a job, so give me.
£5 on each visit to table.
So what, I have to pay £5, but it gives me 30.
You're not passing. You just landed on it. You're not passing it.
Yeah, but I will
It's
eventually.
like it's like do not pass jail. Go. Do not pass.
So
go.
do I get 30 when I move?
No,
When do I get 30?
you don't unless you pass it.
But then why would it send you to that square?
So you can pay a £5. You pay a £5 into the
I
pot.
go to the dole and I pay a £5.
Yeah.
How does that work?
£5 on each visit to the table.
Is that what used to happen back in the day? Did you go on sign on and give them a £5? Because surely that's not fucking
No, you don't
accurate.
give them a £5. You give the ceramic chicken a £5, don't you?
No, but I'm giving the DHS a £5.
No, it says on the table. So the table. When did you go to the table?
So I have to put a £5 on the table.
I guess.
I guess I'll put a £5 on the table.
Oh, I don't want to play this anymore. This is the driest. This is like dry bread.
Your go. Roll the dice. Do this for me.
Desiccated.
Do
crust.
this for me.
Three.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Pick a card, DHSS.
Right. Don't do the voice.
On your bike.
On your bike.
Right.
Receive 150 quid. 50 quid.
You receive 150 quid.
Only 50. Sorry, I got.
You get 100. You get 50 quid. For
To
what?
help look for a job if you're still unemployed.
So the DHSS has
This is
given you
badly
50
written.
quid to get a bike.
Yeah.
So you've got a
help me
bike
look
now.
for a job. Give us 50 quid, mate.
You've got the money near to you, so just take
Fucking
50.
have 50 quid then. Crispy 50. Right. And then what do I do?
And then that's it.
I
It
roll
goes
for you.
over.
I want to stop
Roll
playing
me.
this.
4.
Let's go this way.
Yeah. Number
Nothing.
9, nothing. Go. Your go.
2.
2.
Mrs. Boswell.
All
Mrs.
right.
Boswell.
I'll read your card for you.
Yeah.
Transport. Reliant Robin. Turbocharged. Cost 240 quid. Resale value 120.
I've got a bike already.
Yeah,
and
you
I
don't
don't
need
have
it.
that much money either. Do you have to buy it if you have
No.
the money? Sucks.
Roll my dice for me, darling.
This fucking sucks. I feel like I'm in limbo.
Roll the dice.
3.
Oh, what's it? Lilo Lil.
2. Lilo Lils.
What does it say? I can't get off the thing.
Anyone visiting Lilo Lils needs to throw to move on. Fantastic.
Mate, would you be against me
Breaking this.
thrusting the board into the air and saying, fuck it?
No. Can you do it? Do
I'm
it.
going to do it.
All right, go on.
You dare me.
I'll do it.
No, you dare me. I want to do it.
Don't break. You're going to break
I'm
something.
just
going to
flip this.
Break the
I'm just going to
painting.
flip the
You're
board.
going to be over violent and something will be broken in
I'm
the
just
house
going
of ham
to
and eggs.
flip the board. That's all I'm going to do. You can
Fine.
move the figures off so they don't scatter. All right? And now I'd like to flip the board. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I mean, thank you for sending us the game. It meant a lot.
sucks.
But actually, in many respects, this has put a nail in the whole odyssey of my hatred of bread. So, Eli,
Yes.
just give me a countdown from 3 and I'll flip the board.
3, 2, 1. Fucking shit. Very bad.
And that's that for bread.
I mean, the characters are all horrible and the way it's written is horrible, but also a really tedious
Tedious
gameplay.
game.
Tedious.
I mean, compared to Monopoly, it's probably a breezier game to play.
It's almost exactly the same, really. And
Eli won because you've got because
I've got another 50 quid on top of
you
the 60. I've got
because you
110.
achieved something.
I got
in
given
the
a
game.
bike by the dole office, as if.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you reckon you could try that now? Go to the dole office and say, "I'd get more jobs if you gave me a bike."
I was in one, I told you, and there was that guy going, "You're not giving me enough money. I'm going to have to start doing crime again." I was like, you fucking moron.
I mean, the problem is that he shouldn't have said it, but it's not as if he's wrong.
I
You
know.
know what I mean? It's like-
you don't know. Obviously, you don't know what anyone's particular situation
Exactly.
is, but you shouldn't. There's so many reasons why that's stupid. I mean, that's a stupid thing to say, you know? As if that's going to encourage them to actually give you more dole as well. You know?
I'm not getting any sex, so I'm going to have to wank a lot more. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to josh it because I'm just not getting it. Is that all right?
Yeah, as if that would get.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I'll have sex with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anyway,
I haven't eaten enough roughage, so I'm just going to shit.
squitty squits.
Squid, super saver.
Oh, I had middle of the night red hot searing liquids.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had a 3 a.m. bowel movement the other day,
Weird.
which took me by surprise because I was actually asleep. And isn't
No,
it the
you
weird...
woke up and went to the loo, though.
No,
Please tell
no.
me.
I was asleep and having a dream that I was sitting on a really uncomfortable log. And then when I woke up, I had this real urgency to go for a poo. And it was quite shocking to kind of be awake and egg-bound and just kind of,
Is that what egg-bound is?
That's what I call it.
Egg-bound is just constipated.
I felt the urgency.
Pokey pokey downstairs.
And so I went, and it was quite an intense experience to kind of go from deep sleep to wide awake and open bowel.
yeah.
So, I don't know. How was yours? Was it
I
just
had,
mostly liquid?
Late night hot squits.
Late night hot squits?
Yeah.
So what was the consistency? Was it more
It was
runny?
extreme liquid.
Yeah, it's not good, mate.
It
Why
was
do you think that
90s
was?
era extreme hot squits
Yeah.
flavour. Paul, it was
Was it power up one levels of pineapple funk?
funky pineapple shit.
Funky pineapple.
Now, it was because of a Szechuan meal I had, which had a lot of chili. A delicious meal. And
That must
it was
have been-
it was a beef chili dish with a lot of different kinds of
Mate,
chili.
that
going
sounds
on in
like
that.
a really heavy Szechuan. Thank you. Give me that.
Yeah, I give it to you gladly.
Fuck off, bread. We're
Fucking
done.
shit.
And that's it for Cheap Show this week. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've pretended to enjoy it.
Oh,
Right.
come on, Paul. You were lifted initially by the Stroganoff in Pro,
Yeah.
and then by your hatred of various
We've
members
come a
of the
long
public and old
Yeah.
sitcoms.
But I do feel I've put that to bed this week, so we're good.
You know what? You've taken the ghost, you've given it a glass of milk, and you've put the ghost to
I
bed.
put the ghost to bed. I tucked it up and gave it tuk-tuks. A little tuk-tuk Betty Bo's night-night, kissy-kissy, one ghosty night.
You've had a little sexy time with a ghost before it went to bed.
I got a full-on Ackroyd from a ghost. Right, so that's it. This week's over. Those of you who will be joining us at the Leicester Comedy Festival have been sending a few emails to say, can they bring things? Now, yes.
Yes.
However, me and you are getting a coach home after the show.
Dry
So I
goods.
don't want to have to carry 12 bin bags full of board games and food and toys. So if
Can
you
we have a
bring-
dry goods only thing?
Yeah.
No, liquids, unless it's something we can drink at the time.
Look, just think.
We're going to get on a coach. We do not want to be laden with
Five
sniff
bin
sniffs.
bags of board games and tins and cans and boxes. So if you are bringing something, make it manageable. And if it's
Please.
too big, that's why we have a PO box. So maybe do that.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you.
by all means bring things, especially noodles and sauces.
Yes. And maybe get in touch with us on Twitter. Tell you what you'd like to see at the live show. It's only going to be an hour, straight in,
pickles.
straight out. It won't be as elaborate as 300. So
Pickles.
yeah. So we're on the
Paul.
cheap. Yeah, hang on. Let me just get this bit out of the way.
Pickles.
Yeah.
There was a pipe.
I saw the pipe pickle bomb
I
thing.
would hit that. I just want to say that now. Of
you-
course I would. Can you
you-
imagine the scented, the dill-scented smoke as it curls down
Interesting.
to your lungs?
I thought it might be a bit too much.
much
acidic,
pickle.
a bit too. I don't know.
Oh yes, because you will get that almost the
burn.
The vinegar would almost make you cough more.
That's what I'm thinking.
It wouldn't
but I
cool
don't
down
know.
the smoke. Well, there's only one way to find out,
Yes.
and I'll be going to the Noodle Test Lab kitchen and finding out very soon. Get me one large gherkin. I'm going to smoke some shit right through the centre.
Eli, I hope you work that gherkin. Right. So Yes, we're on Twitter. You can get in touch with us and ask us all kinds of silly things there. It's at the Cheap Show Pod. I'm at Paul Gannon Show, and Eli is.
Eli Snoid, spelled Elisnoid.
And look, if you want to look for pictures to accompany this episode, if you want to see links to merch, if you want to know more about what we do, if you want to look at videos, if you want to look at the magazine that Events made and order that physically, it's all on our one-stop shop, thecheapshow.co.uk.
Cheapshot.co.uk.
Go there. Everything's there. Links to everything is there. It's your one-stop shop.
It's a cheapshow.co.uk.
Saves me listing off a load of shit. Also, email us.
Cheapshot.show.uk.
Chop shop.
Shop.
Chopshop.gobshop.com.
Gobshite.chop.
Oh, I gave
I've got a chop shop on.
And I'm going to give you a...
Stroganoff my chop shop
I'm
on.
going to get a stroganoff and then give you a gob shot.
Gobshot? Oh, it tastes like beef stroganoff.
It's very lemony.
No, creamy.
Oh, power up went
Beef
down.
stroganoff is creamy.
Yeah, but you were working that gherkin down my throat and now it's a very vinegary backflash.
I take several small cornichons.
Corner shops?
No, cornichons, which are
Do you
small...
get cornichons at corner shops?
You can if it's a high-class joint.
Oh, of
Now,
course.
I go to Waitrose. I get Waitrose own brand cornichons.
Yeah.
They're very reasonably priced.
Right.
And then I put them on a ruler,
Yeah.
spaced. It's good to use a wooden ruler.
This sounds familiar, doesn't
And
it?
then you space them about 1.5 inches apart.
About that, yeah.
And then you get your knob out.
I'm thinking, this sounds familiar, because it's something I used to do in my youth as well. You get your knob out, yeah.
And then,
Erect,
well, it make it harder. I mean, I know that's...
half Nelson.
Yeah. You want some give, especially around the meters.
Yeah.
So,
You want a little bit of...
you've got your gherkins
yeah.
all pinned on
Go-
at regular intervals onto
Yeah.
a wooden ruler.
Yeah.
Start with 6.
Yeah.
You get your gaper.
Yeah.
Get a bit of a
You have
gaper
to
on the
push
meters.
the lips to go...
Yeah.
Like
so
that.
it goes a little trout pout, little gapey trout pout. And then you go shunk, 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 shunk.
And you bat them in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
way
yeah,
down.
yeah,
Push
yeah,
them
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Fucking fiery ones.
good.
Get the fucking chili ones.
See, I do that, but with peppercorns.
You don't. You do with magic milks on the round side.
No, I did the magic milks now, but back
do
in
the
the
magic
day...
milks round the
back in
back
the
side,
day...
where chocolate's made.
No, back in the day,
Where
what I used
chocolate
to...
milk is made.
What I used to really like was, spud guns.
You'd spud gun your meters.
I would get a spud gun, pull out a little bit of spud, get me cock, direct onto the meters, bang, pop it in.
Please do not recreate anything you've heard Paul or Eli talk about today on a Cheap Show.
Or ever. Although, the mini milks do bring a little bit of satisfaction.
Paul, the cornichons, chili cornichon up the meters. Fuck.
What about if I took a mini milk and rolled it in cornichons?
No, they wouldn't stick. They're bigger than that. They're not like microscopic. They're not like.
No, work them in. Work them into the soft, milky palate.
And then what? Up the arse.
Yeah, I'm going to cut all that shit
Don't
out.
cut out my bit about fucking that ruler. It was cold.
No, I'm going to save that in, but I'm going to do all the other stuff afterwards that I'm going to cut out.
Like your fish noise.
Yeah. So, once you finish batting your penis with a ruler full of cornichons, why not go to Patreon and support this podcast? You don't have to, but it'd be nice if you could, and you can justify it. It's patreon.com/CheapShow, and you'll have access to podcasts and magazines and videos and behind the scenes and all sorts of lovely, lovely things exclusive to Patreon supporters.
Thank you very much, patrons.
Once again, I'm behind on the top tier stuff, but we're working on that next week.
We're
going to be doing 2 videos for top tier to catch up on the Christmas thing, and then we've got another podcast.
And also a walk video, which
That'll
is going
be
to tie
next
in
month,
with
yeah.
the latest magazine.
Yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. We hope you've enjoyed playing with Paul and Eli this week once again on Cheap Show. If we bring a little bit of joy to you once a week, that's all we can ask for, isn't it?
Got a bit of a flop on? Pop a cornichon up with your knob on.
Got a throb on? Bash it with some cornichons.
Strong enough up the knob, blob chop.
that is just nonsense, though, now at this point.
Oh, turn that frown upside down. You get a chop up your knob, chop it on. Sorry. I am sorry.
Is your meters perking? Shove in a gherkin.
Yay!
Night, night.
Night, everyone.